That's gonna be the thumbnail there. Please no. Stop, please. No. Stop. Don't stop. We've got backseat of thumbnails as it is. Stop. Dad, I swear. Stop. Yeah, that's so annoying.
Why is that so annoying?
Our thumbnails suck. Like no one wants to watch
Well,
this.
do something.
This guy is like.
You guys have got modern phones.
Oh, he's like holding the camera like. No, it's behind. You're still there. See. You have to look in that one.
No, I know. Don't worry. I know video is my job.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, look. There you go. I'm looking. I love how behind.
Yeah, you guys do thumbnails then. Why am I running the entire?
Yeah, but
thing?
you're like holding.
I run everything, and you guys do nothing.
All right, I'll draw some thumbnails.
You have to totally abandon the Instagram account.
I don't have time for that when I'm at school all the time.
What, to do a post? Takes 3 minutes.
I don't have time.
Takes 3 minutes.
I don't have time.
Photo, add filter.
I'm not that creative.
Post.
Picture right what now. Just take some. Like, hello, it's me again. Like, what am I don't want to.
Hello, it's me again.
Take like a picture of something here and then just post it on the Instagram
This
saying,
entire-
"Yo, we're playing." All right,
this
Finley. Since you said that, don't take a picture of me. Yeah, it's gonna be you, really close up. There we go. Face, hands, beautiful.
Hey, look at the camera. Way.
I look very grumpy.
You look so grumpy.
Let me see. That's a really bad angle anyway. Let me do it. I'm doing it. It will be me. Because, you know, just post girls on Instagram and you'll get loads of views. That angle is bad.
No, I'm not getting you two in it. Just a table.
Excuse me, sir. Nice, everyone wants to see a table.
Okay, hang on a second.
Your aesthetic table. Not.
Your world. Your world.
Finley.
Your world.
Okay, I'm posting. This is www.dnd.coach.
Yeah.
That's it, coach.
It is, because D&D.com was taken.
I'm doing it. By who? Who stole it?
Okay. Who's ready?
Hang on. Since you complained about it.
So I have to complain to get shit done.
www.dnd.coach. Just on YouTube.
It
What?
points straight to YouTube, yeah. Got channel.
Let's see. Sparkles. Put sparkles after everything. Hashtag. Oh wait, you gave me some hashtags, didn't you? Wait a second.
Wait.
Wait for it.
Wait.
Here we are. Select all. Yeah. Paste it. Paste. Paste. I'll paste.
Paste it. Just press it for a second and then just wait.
I know how to.
Just wait.
And she gets that to shoot for the
The circle of the people.
got a bone to pick. You guys have an interest in watching the prince's funeral?
No.
Okay, great.
Why are they?
Look, it's happening now.
Why are you telling us this?
He said, "Do you want to watch the?"
You might need to.
No, I do not.
Oh.
Okay, don't say anything mean about it. So right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's really, really good. You got cancelled.
You have nothing else to watch.
2 seconds. We'll start. Short clip.
I want every Tenday thumbnail, and then above it says POV. You have nothing else to watch. Everyone wants a good POV. Not creative POV, it's not POV. You're looking for POV. There's this meme. So this guy is lying in bed. And it's like me just trying to sleep, and then and then the next frame is him getting out of bed. And it's like this, and it's like in quote quote. So he's saying this. He's like, "Where is my birth certificate?"
Why did you keep that? It's like random things you think of.
Yeah, it's like when you can't sleep.
It's so high. This one isn't.
Oh no,
See
no,
the
no,
weird stuff I do with my Instapad. Dad, no more. There are. You eat loads. You just like take a bunch.
I buy you things.
Okay.
And
Nothing is more important than food.
Charlotte, you're blocking their view of the mice.
Oh, the mice.
They're obviously the prime
Star of the show.
Yeah, the stars of the
Prime.
Yeah.
What you- I don't know.
Hearing
I'm the persuasive one, but I don't know what I'm supposed to say to convince them to stop being idiots. Who? The circle. Yeah.
I think you should say something like this. So first off, you should go, please stop, and then you should sing, and then you can
Draw my
slice their
blade,
heads
slice
off,
all their heads off. Okay.
and then deal
Well,
with
you
it.
kept talking about a larger problem affecting the world, like you lectured him about it, why don't you think about that?
There's a larger problem. We have to come together to face a common enemy. Come on.
All right, you ready? Take a minute or two to get into your character. Think about who they are and the journey they've been on, and in. What they've been through, what they've survived, what you two have gone through together with mates, and what you're here for. Help another friend. Just watch, don't bang the iPad. You might need to shift that way like a few inches, just a couple up on. That should be enough. Just watch how much you wobble the plate because it wobbles the iPad.
I thought you were praying then.
Sort of. Praying to the D&D god. Welcome to another episode of Every Tenday where Dad plays D&D with his kids.
Hello.
Couple of shout outs as ever to our beloved DJ at Sketch Goblin. Look at the screen. Yeah, you can see behind Charlotte there our campaign poster. All of our podcast art is thanks to DJ. We love you, DJ. Thank you so much. Do check him out. It's such minimal work, but he's able to bring character to it. Like, this is what's so great. There's so much personality in such minimal colours and shapes. We love it. We strongly recommend him for character illustration. Secondly, Guiland design for spellbooks. These guys, if you've got the Gale Force 9 spell cards, Guiland design, they've got the big Black Dragon books you can get 40 cards in. They're awesome. And then they've got the smaller kind of suede ones that you can get 20 in, back to back. Oh, just open the back there because it's got all the details.
It just says
And if I just hold that there, hang on a second. Hopefully you can see that. We'll wait a second. Check them out on Instagram. You'll see photos of all their stuff. And they're awesome. We love them.
Yep.
Check them out. And don't forget to check out our Discord server by going to Instagram and our clickable link.
There's a link on Instagram. There's a link in the description of this video. There's a link in the comments.
Come join us. Tell us what you think. If you're just starting out, we love hearing about those of you that have just started playing D&D, because more people need to play it. Not just friends, but family as well. That's what we reckon. That's why we love playing.
What we reckon, yes.
Before I played D&D with my kids, I wanted nothing to do with them. Now that we found D&D,
Do you suffer from?
I quite like them.
Wow.
So come and chat to us on the Discord server. All right. When last we left off, after a sudden and unexpected use of plane shift by the master, or heading towards Master Wizard Elwin, took them to the celestial plane. You had a chance encounter with the cause of some concern for you recently, Danae.
Distress.
Your former guide, stroke patron, Glint, the Solar, the mighty angel, in a slightly more sinister turn.
This bro.
Saw you on the celestial plane.
Bro.
Now, this has all come to light since your talk with one of the magisters, Oshan, who said that planted the idea that perhaps he wasn't all he made out. And ever since then, you have felt uneasy and like everything that Glint represented was a lie. An encounter ensued with Kilgar going into full rage monster, Glyn, and getting hurt. But you all made fast escape through use of psionic ability and your quick and nifty use of plane shift once again. And so we rejoin you as part of a kind of a side to, or at least halting the hostilities that are now blighting the land that used to be the Kingdom of Kurth and is now the Free Republic of Kurth. How long it continues to be the Free Republic of Kurth, you're not quite sure, because there have been skirmishes and all-out fighting between the native wild elves and the human settlers, the colonizers that arrived not even 200 years prior. And with the of the royalty, of the regency, the elves have seen that as an opportune moment to regain some of their lost land, and maybe in some small part pay back some of the bloodshed that was brought upon them when the humans first landed a couple of centuries prior. Nimblefoot, slightly conflicted in which side to take, decided to side with his mother's people, the Wild Elves, and now you head to Metropole, the capital city of what was once the Kingdom of Kurth, in a bid effort, who knows what, to try and maybe get word with the council and see whether you can calm the, who knows, maybe all-out civil war that seems to be brewing between the natives and the settlers. So with that, the rainbow of lights around you rocket back up into the sky, and still with the almost celestial, mystical smoke coming off of your robes and off the ground around you as the plane shift spell apparates you back in the prime material plane. You stand now maybe 300 feet from a huge stone gatehouse, 100 yards, 300 feet ahead of you. You immediately smell the fresh, salty air of the ocean as you find yourself right here, right on the coast, right on the very pinnacle of the southeast of the continent of Aeon. And ahead of you, sprawled out down the side of the landmass that makes up this spur of rock in a large inland cove, and all around it sprawling is this enormous city. You see behind the large stone walls ahead of you, maybe 40, 50-foot high stone walls made for defense. You see towers, spires far off in the distance, all behind the walls of this sprawling cityscape ahead of you. As you come out of the rainbow of lights that marks the end of the passage of the plane shift spell, all around you, wagons and horses rear up and try to course correct around you as you just apparate into the land 300 feet from the gates. It is busy. You see merchant wagons rickettly rolling in and out of the city. You hear a few whoa, as wagons detour around your arrival here in the southeast of Kurth. Kilgar stands, a little bit shaken by the encounter he just had, axe still in hand, just coming out of his rage. Mental eyes just calming down a little bit. Nimblefoot stands, long black cloak almost reaching the floor around him. And as you apparate, he pulls the hood up over his head outside the city. What would you like to do? Welcome to Metropole.
We've got to come up with a new dimensional traffic point and Yeah.
Nimbleford taps his forehead like this, and then suddenly you see his black hair turns golden blonde, and his skin takes on a slightly goldish hue, and you see just underneath the hood, his already pointed ears extend slightly as he takes the form of a golden sun elf.
Okay.
I may not be as welcome here as I was last time. So,
Oh boy, what did you
just
do
for
this
good
time?
measure.
He's a wild elf. I mean, he's a half.
Taking the side of my mother's people, probably.
What did you do? I think we're going to be recognised here. Or is it just a bit too far? I mean, we did.
We could chance it, and if it gets a bit overwhelming, we can always disguise ourselves.
The last time we went to Kurt City,
Yeah, but this is a bit further away.
everyone wanted you to heal them.
You're not well. I can't do that anymore. So, but also, this is a bit further away, so we can try it.
I mean, so what are we doing? What's the plan, guys? I need to go shopping first.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll find shops aplenty here.
we've never been here before, so.
I've been here.
Are you all right, Kelgar, by the way?
Yeah, it just hurt me a little bit.
Little bit.
Hey, I'd have had him. I hurt him back. We know we can hurt him.
Yeah.
Are you sure he's our enemy?
Yeah, from the way he reacted. I mean, he was trying to say, let's talk, but at the same time, he attacked you, but that's because you attacked him.
I did hit him with the
I don't know, okay?
As you're standing there in the middle of the main passage towards the gates, a large 4-horse wagon pulls up behind it. 4 strutting mares like this. And a merchant on the top, all decked out in purple velvets and stuff. Be out with you in the way of the roads. Make way.
All right.
This is a thoroughfare. Get off the road.
Hey, sorry. Say that again. Hey, he's asking something reasonable. We'll move to the side.
Okay, move right. Go past peasants. Just as we go past.
Bruv. I'm literally doing long.
Like peasants.
We don't have that big of an ego. We don't need to. Let him go. All right. Let's go then. Let's just get in there and see how it goes, because we've never been here before, so I'd like to look around before we do any official business.
Well, I'd like to shop. Maybe spend a day here shopping.
Yeah, I've got some. I could blow some gold.
Maybe a couple. We don't know exactly how long it will take to get magic items.
As we go through these gates, are you walking towards? You've got
Yeah.
about 300 feet, so you've got a few moments to chat if you want to. As you walk towards the main, it's enormous. This is the north gate of Metropole, the main entrance point for any of the merchants, traders that have taken the path that you have. So any from Kurt City, all around here are served by the north gate. As you're walking towards it along the high road, to your right, across a vast expanse of open grassland, maybe about half a mile across, you see another but smaller gate right on the cliff edge. So you're about half a mile back from the cliff edge, okay? And over there, you can see a whole train of wagons and stuff, about half a mile away, so you're having to squint into the bright sun as well. You can see another gate serving the city.
If you had to compare this to the size of a thing we've seen in real life, how big is it?
Brighton.
Brighton?
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, it's big.
Also, sorry, this is I have a question.
Yes.
You know, you told us the names of the people in the council.
Yeah.
Ereborn, I don't know if you just missed him or if it was deliberate, but was Ereborn meant to be on the council? Because he said he was going to be. And Elysium.
Neither of those on the council.
No.
Well, no, neither of those were names that were read out.
All right.
So as you walk, you start the walk, it's busy. There are traders pulling wagons themselves. Some people have got little mules with little two-wheeled wagons strapped to the back of it, all manner of wares. Horses are stopping and taking pause to drop their excrement on the road as they then carry on. It is busy, and you are having to kind of like wind in and out.
Are there any other walking people?
Yeah, there's loads of walking people. Lots of sort of people of lesser means also walking there, rag people and people seemingly of great poverty. As you look back behind you about half a mile, you can see vast areas of unwalled farmland. You see little homesteads, hamlets, various outbuildings with large fenced off farmlands that stretch out far behind you. And you're on a probably quarter of a mile stretch of grassland between those farmlands and the city walls itself.
Do I see any other adventurers around?
Make a perception check.
That's a 14.
You have a good look around as you're just walking at a sort of a regular pace towards the city. You see, mainly what you see with a 14, I would say, is people that look like they are approaching the city for trade. You see a few people, you pass a few people coming out, some of whom you probably would think of more as hunters than adventurers. But you see some people equipped with weapons, longbows, that kind of thing, in what you would call travelers' gear. Whether they are adventurers, who knows? But yes, you pass a few things. You also notice as you approach this enormous double-towered stone north gate, vast array of White Claw guard standing on top, patrolling both outward towards the direction you're heading into the city, and also ringing the from your vantage point, looking into the city as well. The walls coming off of the twin towers of the north gate, the walls coming off, patrolled by vast numbers, scores of White Claw guard, just marching to and fro, looking down both ways. At ground level, as you approach the north gate, you also notice, again, about half a dozen on each side of the road, White Claw, extending out along the road, just giving people approaching the city the general over and just waving them on.
All right. Okay.
The gates are open, these enormous 40-foot high gates, thick, 2 foot thick, solid double rows of timber, almost look like they've been made out of solid logs themselves, are open, and you can see beyond it the vast sprawling city itself. Anyone else want to make a perception check or notice, or are you just heading that way?
We're just heading that way.
All right, fine. As you approach the first set of White Claw guards flanking the road, is there anything you want to do? Or are you just walking?
We're just walking.
All right.
Don't be suspicious.
Continue walking. Nimford, as he gets closer, pulls back his hood and shakes out his long blonde hair, gold-hued skin, and just walks proudly past the White Claw. Pushed back his cape just to reveal his weapons as he passes through.
Open my cloak too.
You gonna do the same thing?
My weapons.
Yeah.
All right, the guard just look at you. All right, welcome to Metropole.
Good
morning.
Go forth in peace.
Is it morning?
Yeah.
Keep your weapons drawn.
Drawn.
Keep your weapons sheathed. That gets repeated a few times as you walk past these rows of guards, and then you walk underneath this enormous 20-foot deep, 40-foot high, massive stone north gate. And the first thing that hits you is the smell. As you enter the field ward of Metropole, you come out into a large north yard, an area mainly of mud and straw. So immediately your footfalls start to squelch. You see ahead of you a few wagons kind of caught in the mud. Their owners pulling the mule that leads them. Come on! The wheels skidding in the mud. It comes out into a roughly 80-foot wide yard, where now it's just traffic jam. Wagons peeling off, most of them trying to just go straight ahead. And what are you looking for? Noticing things, looking around? Or
Yeah.
Give me some perception checks.
I want to see if I can see anyone that looks.
Shoot. What was that? 18. That was 18.
No.
18.
Nice. You're having it.
Right. What we're doing perception. 21.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna 29.
29 perception. Excellent. Okay.
Just looking to see if there's anyone like that looks. Yeah. Just anything.
This seems
anything.
less tightly packed in terms of the housing. And as you look around, past the yard that you're in, this massive open area of just squabbling, fighting, people just waiting to try and go carry on straight ahead, as this yard bottlenecks into a much thinner avenue ahead. With your 29, you see over the heights of these mainly low-level shacks. This feels like a shanty town. There is no sewage system, so there is open effluence in the streets that reeks, and everyone you see who isn't either leaving the city or entering the city, anyone you see around, you see figures darting quickly beyond between houses and alleyways. There seems to be some kind of shanty town. Ahead of you, you see another equally large gate that seems to be the main entrance into the city. Here, the buildings they look temporary at best. Wooden shacks, lean-tos, some mud huts made with like wattle and straw, but just like plaster and straw. It's a stinking mess of obviously the poorer side of this city. Everyone seems to be trying to get from here to the next major gate, which is maybe about another 300 feet ahead of you, down a central avenue as quickly as possible. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay,
Yeah.
you continue striding through the mud. I would like somebody to roll D100, please.
Me. I'll do it. 70.
Okay. Yeah, as you're going through the mud and everything like this, striding past you, almost with an air of arrogance, with his robes pulled up around him, like this, his blue robes pulled up, comes a man with a twisting tiny little goatee, all twisted round, that comes down to his mid-abdomen area, a blue skull cap on, wild, equally twisted eyebrows, comes past you. Next to him, hovering, is a light blue disc piled high with old books as he just strides past you. He goes past you as you continue towards the next set of gates.
Just spell magic.
You exit the north yard and manage to kind of push your way down through now where the avenue now kind of narrows in. Okay.
When a DM smiles after a dice roll.
As the north yard kind of narrows into probably about a 20-foot wide avenue that heads down about 50 feet towards a large crossroads, all right, where the road widens out to about 40 feet wide, a large wide avenue. As you are funneled down this thing, you notice little kids running across the street and all these kind of things.
Hold on to your pocket.
And as you're walking down,
I put my hands on my pocket.
As you're walking down doing such a
I'm
thing,
just gonna.
Nimblefoot you're all kind of walking side by side, as it were, and Nimblefoot's hand comes out. The only one whose passive perception this kid rolled really high. His passive perception just managed to get it. He grabs a little kid and goes, thank you. He takes back. And takes back the let me just see what it was. What's the one you're not wearing?
Ring of regeneration.
I'm going to grab the hand and just goes,
I'm
not for
gonna
you.
put-
As you're still walking, hands it back to you, and then takes a platinum piece and puts it into the kid's hand and just goes, on your way.
I'm
Sucks
gonna
on the
put
way.
all my stuff in my bag folding.
Okay, you need to stop to do that. That'll take quite a while. That's quite,
Just
that's
trust
quite a
it
job.
before. No, my money. I mean. Like my money and.
No, I understand. That'll be quite a big job, though. You've got a lot of coins. Like you would need probably either a table or a solid.
Actually, I'm not carrying anything actually on me. I have it all in my secret chest or in my bag. So I just
Your
kind of.
coin isn't in the secret chest.
Yeah, no. Just my money is all out. Yeah, I know. Everything's in my bag of holding, all my
Yeah.
secret chests. So.
Yeah, it's all in your bag. Your money's in your bag of
Yeah,
holding.
we put most stuff in the bag of holding. Yeah.
Well, just make sure that we keep
just
just
gonna
hold
hold my
my
bag.
bag.
Sure. I mean, that doesn't stop it being nicked, just so you know. But you can.
They can take it right out of our hand.
100%.
Right here. I'm holding it like this.
100%. There's things called misdirection. There's things because having your pockets picked, as you learn, is not so much about you don't notice. It's oftentimes you'll be momentarily distracted by something, and then misdirection,
Yes.
things like that. Somebody will have to hold. If you say to me, "You are holding it," and you're looking at it as you're walking, it'll make the DC incredibly hard. But just so you know, no pickpocket attempt is ever completely impossible. Just so you
Okay,
know.
I'll take it up and I give mine to Nilbert. Can you hold on to this, please?
Sure.
Thanks.
Okay.
You're better at.
I'm gonna tie my bag of holding to me.
Okay. You stop to do that. Then.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Okay. I'd like you to do a sleight of hand, please.
13.
Okay. Good. Good to know. It takes you a while. Like you fiddle a few times. You get some cord. You get some of that silk rope you got. You think you do an okay job of that. Nilford just said, "It'll be fine. Just wrap it round and tie it round your belt."
No, I trust you more with it. Can you please just carry it until we get to the gate?
Okay. Puts it up and just puts the kind of like stuffs it up in his belt and has it hanging over the top.
Put your ring on, by the way. You don't want it stolen again. Well, I had it
Yeah, I'll
on.
put that ring on.
Okay.
As this is happening, as you stopped over to the side, you didn't go down an alleyway. Kilgar's just like you see him just like smack a little kid down the head and go, "Be off with me, little shite!
Just.
Oh!
Take my belt off!" Go on.
That's the only thing he has on. Oh, he's got a big the alchemist job. Oh, his handicap side.
Ah! Get away! Get away! All right. You secure your belongings, or you think you do at least a little bit better. What would you like to carry on
Yeah.
towards this second big gate?
Mhm.
All right. You walk down about another 50 feet, and it opens out again into a large crossroads. The road this trail, this avenue running left to right, is much wider. Again, it funnels in narrower as you go towards the second main gate now into the city proper. You start to notice, do you want to continue across the crossroads? All right.
Yeah.
Finley, Charlotte, I'd like you to roll D100, please.
200? Right. That is 65.
65, good. Okay, as you're walking across this crossroads, just left to right, you see clearly a young female magic user just soar overhead, just literally just soars past you.
I'm gonna get on my magic carpet and hover like 10 feet off the ground so no one can steal it.
All right, 2 seconds. As you stop to do that, and you take your rucksack off and take it out. As you take the rucksack off and go to take the carpet out, literally there's a kid already there, who's behind you. And when you take it off, kind of like they're holding on to your bag. And it's a little girl, a little dirty girl. She's got her hands around the carpet and she goes,
I'm gonna.
"It's a nice carpet.
I'm gonna
I was
say.
just touching it. Please, I don't want them to take my hands."
Please don't steal from anyone else for the rest of as long as this lasts. And I hand her 20 platinum.
say.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't steal from anyone else.
All right.
Try to do it.
As you hand her the 20 platinum, she just goes, "You're joking, ain't you, mister?
Huh?
You're joking, ain't you?
No, take it, please.
Is it real?
Yeah.
The trick?"
No. Okay.
She just darts off. You can't have it back. She just runs off.
Okay, I get on my carpet and I
All right.
wait, I want to check my bag of holding.
Hang on 2 seconds. Your passive perception will pick this up. As he gives the platinum piece, another couple of kids come behind him, and you see it.
Eloin.
You're right there, like you're right next to it, so you can do something about it if you want.
Hey, kiddos.
Okay, the kids look up at you. Nothing, we're just looking at his bag, you know, his nice bag.
That's what the other one said. Seems everyone's interested in our bags. Is there a
Show
reason
me
for
your
that?
hands, both of you.
Okay. They just go, nothing, we're just welcome to the city.
Your pocket.
Yeah. Welcome to the city.
What's in your pockets, you
They
two?
just run off.
Come back
to pay you.
Come back! I'll pay you if you give me what you stole. Oh.
Okay, you're checking your bag of holding.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly.
Make an
It's
investigation check.
on Nimblefoot's belt. Is it good, bro? I mean, Nimblefoot.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he literally puts his phone down.
Okay.
He's
fine.
gonna steal something.
I have nothing else on me except my
I'm
sword.
going to fly into the air 10 feet up the ground.
Okay, you
Hey,
into the sky.
bugs! You've got
So
wings.
you're right in the middle of the
Oh, yeah.
crossroads at the moment. You guys want to keep walking?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Remember, the left to right road is wide. It funnels again down another roughly 60-foot long street towards these massive stone gates. People everywhere. It is packed. To and fro, wagons, everything. It is crowded. It's like when you're in London and it's crowded. Like you can't just walk. People bump into. It's full on.
The
It's
London
full
days.
on. Yeah. Full on.
I'm gonna hover down and I'm going to cast fly underneath. And I'm gonna say, if you worry so much about your safety,
I'm not worried about my safety. I'm worried about what he's carrying.
And mark off the slot. You are able, if you want to. Well, you don't float up, but you are able to fly if you want to for 10
and then
minutes.
I float back up.
That's on Nimblefoot too. And Kilgar. Come on,
I've got limited spell slots.
you could have
Yeah,
trusted
yeah.
on all of us with one spell slot.
Yeah, but if that's wasted. I'd rather wait for my 3rd level than wait for my 5th level.
Right.
I cast it on everyone.
Nimford just hovers up and just sort of floats about, it goes up about 10 feet.
Yeah, I'll
Just goes, thanks a lot. And then just starts hovering towards the gate. There's quite a lot of flying traffic of wealthier looking or more illustrious looking characters. You approach similarly sized but differently shaped, made of a different redder stone, like sandstone, basically. As you continue down this street, it opens up again into a large muddy area, huge amount of backed up wagons. You just fly over the top of them all, just hovering over. Kildar's just like this, puts his axe away, just like just over the top of them. On top of the gates, you see Whiteclaw just going,
What?
pass through the under and through the
Oh,
gate,
right.
under and through.
Okay. We'll go
Okay.
under and through.
All right, you land,
Well, I'm still on my
Oh, it's
carpet.
fun to love
hover
it.
and hover through.
Yeah.
Okay, as you do that, a few Whiteclaw are like, weapons sheathed throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. People have said that.
Go on. And it's like you've entered a completely new city. The smell disperses almost instantly that you go underneath the gate. You suspect it even maybe magically aided, because now you have the scent of wood fire smoke coming from chimneys nearby. You can smell some of the fresh stews and foods and spit roasts that are being prepared for this day, coming wafting from taverns and nearby homesteads. As you come into, Nimblefoot explains to you, this is the North Ward. This is the North Ward of the city. This is Merchant Central. This is rather well-to-do. If you want to hang out in a cafe all day, this is where you do it.
Cafe.
But it sprawls, like it goes on. Like you're looking out over row and row, being what, 10, 20 feet up in the air, row upon row upon row of rooftops, different sizes, spires, different architectural styles spanning the many, many decades that the humans have been settled here. Far off, you are basically facing south. As you come down into the city here, you're mainly facing south. Let me just lay this out on the table. Oh, okay, that's quick. Go for it. Useless.
Kids these days, am I right?
Right?
Yes.
You just move this a little bit. You just came in here, and then you've just gone under this gate here.
I see.
So you're looking down a vast, long, straight avenue. And this being the North Ward. We'll wait till Charlotte gets back, and we'll carry on the description. So you're maintaining just being on your flying carpet, yeah?
Yeah. At most 30 feet above everything. Just 10 feet out all the time. So.
Okay. Good to know. So you've just come in through the north gate and just gone through this secondary gate into the city proper. You are, as you look down, this high road goes down easily a mile straight down, and you can see it crammed, packed at every turn with people. It being a bright, clear day, no precipitation, virtually no wind, a dead calm day. Everybody is out in force, bartering their wares. Let's do some general perception checks, shall we, to see how much you notice and what you can interact with here in the city. Go for it. 5. Okay. And Finley, can you roll D100 for me, please?
Yes, sir. No, 62.
62. Great. You notice nearby, maybe 50, 70 foot high, there's a small contingent of White Claw banging on doors. You can see just down there, and when the doors are answered, they seem to be, you can't hear obviously, but you can see them questioning quite aggressively a number of seeming local residents. That's what you spot with your 14. With your 5 and with the rest of your perception, you are overwhelmed. This is like Perth City times 3. It's just everything's bigger, brighter, louder. It's crazy. And so what you see is people everywhere, too many for you to identify solely like, oh, there's something or anything like that. You hear people on the street corners waving papers and various, local stuff. Like this kind of thing. You can nearby, you notice a
See, I told look, it's good because we're not. It must be further enough. We haven't been recognised. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Everybody looks colourful. There is a vast multitude of ancestries all around you. You see some that you can't help but stare at. You see humans, dwarves, elves, in especially the elves and dwarves in higher ratios than you've seen in any other city in your whole life. Halflings and gnomes, even within the first few months in the city, you see all of these races. After a short while, you see a large, with a huge shirt on, a massive silk shirt on, and puffed up kind of waist jacket as well, with the head seemingly almost like a draconic head, just comes walking through with two sacks, walks past you, and you two are both like.
He also just
that.
reminded me of when we first went to Kurt City, you know,
Yeah.
Cross travel straight away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get straight into that guy.
What would you like to do?
Do I see any shots?
I think we need a map.
Your 14 is all you really notice. You notice the tavern, and that's it at the moment.
If we go into the town, we can ask if they know where to get a map of the city. True. Because then we can find like maybe there's a shopping district or something.
Nimblefoot says, I'm going to leave you for a while and see whether my contact can arrange.
They can have my bag.
Sure, hand it back to you. Let's see whether my contacts can arrange us an emergency session with the council. I may be gone for a while. Use your sending, or if I'm nearby, I'll use telepathy to let you know.
Okay.
If you don't hear from me, then if he has blade, you'll notice it's marked by a great oak tree, my house. Ask for Hero's Glade.
Okay. Cool. Wait, your house is here?
Yeah.
I remember you telling me.
I'll take you there later. We can hang out. Or we could go there now. I mean, I don't know. What do you want to do?
I mean, we can't get a map of the city, so we'll need
All right.
it.
Well, I need to ask the questions.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, Danae, do you want to see something funny?
Depends what it is.
Element, we can push trouble. We're going to drop ball bearings
Ah,
on the floor.
Okay.
I'm 20 feet up. Jump to his head! I mean, that's not a good idea.
Make a dexterity check.
21.
21. Good. Okay. It's packed beneath you in the streets, and as you drop them, your first concern is whether it will smack somebody on their head. You do manage to let go of them just before. I mean, they're like marble-sized metal balls, heavy, you know. So from 20 foot up, that would hurt somebody. But you manage to sort of time it and let go of them, and they fall down.
I dropped like 2. Or maybe
Okay. Are you flying still?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nimblefoot was down there on the ground, by the way. He was like, I'll see you guys later, and then he just vanishes into the crowd. Okay, you drop a couple of metal ball bearings onto what is ostensibly a cobbled street. So they quickly just fall between the gaps.
That's real funny, Eloise.
Nothing happens.
That's really hilarious.
that was funny, wasn't it? Next time, count.
No.
Kilgar looks up at you both and just goes, what are we doing?
You can fly. You can fly. I can't fly on you.
Listen, I want to get drank.
All right. Yeah, we're going to the tavern anyway. So go to the Minotaur place, the tavern. Let's go.
I'm gonna fly down. And I'm gonna fly over to the tavern.
Okay.
Me too.
And I'm gonna dismount my carpet and go inside.
Okay, good. You do that. You land the main central street that you're in, by the way, looks something akin to that.
Whoa.
Is that what I mean?
Oh, so it's not that packed.
No, forget how packed it is. That's what the buildings look like. But it is super packed. All right, you land and you enter into the Galloping Minotaur. You close the door and enter into a large, very well-to-do, very comfortable-looking boarding house, packed with people, chatting, drinking, doing deals at the tables. It is busy in here.
I'm gonna head to the bar.
Me too.
All right, great. You get up to the bar, and after a little while, a young halfling female server walks along the bar to you both and just goes, "Hello, you free?
Hello.
What are you wanting?"
I'm wondering if you could tell us where to get a map of the city. We're new here.
We can sell you a map.
Yeah, like that. That'd be nice.
4 nits.
Oh, no,
What's
I forgot
that?
they use currency here.
What's that?
I had,
Coppers, love. Not from round here.
No, we're new here.
4 coppers.
I had her.
I have no copper.
I had her for.
Okay, you hand her, mark it off your thing. She pulls it out of one of her kind of side apron little pockets, pulls out a map, bam. What about eating and drinking?
Yoga?
Aye, lass, bring me ale, a gallon.
Please.
An ale, gallon. All right, lovely. Also, hunk of cheese, bread. What else you got? You got any?
You don't need any cheese.
What's your roast?
We've got a lot of cheese.
What's your no? Bring the cheese. I want the local. Bring what you got on roast? Got a lovely ham hock. Aye, lass, bring me that. All right then, sweetheart. What about you two? Eating, drinking?
Your finest wine.
Finest wine. Finest wine's a crown, a glass.
Okay.
How many glasses?
4.
All right.
Me.
Me? I didn't say I was drinking.
That's 4 crowns then, handsome.
I have
And
4 gold.
yeah, lovely. And then, and you, that'll be well, let's call it 3 silver. And kills our hands over 3 silver for what he's getting.
Can you put on the map? Is there any specific
Just as she's going. She goes,
thing on the map? Is there any specific place where shops are?
you're in the North Ward, darling. Shops are everywhere. You just got to ask around.
Oh, all right.
Depends what you're looking for, doesn't it?
Magical items.
Ask around in here. You'll find lots of the patrons here are merchants, traders. You know what you're looking for. If you don't know what you're looking for in this city, you come to the wrong city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seeing a bit we used to move your goods.
So that is the market. See.
A little while later, she comes back with your wine. It's in a beautiful blue sapphire, tall fluted bottle. And then she brings
Can I
you.
take this to go?
Oh, you take the bottle, darling. It's yours. It's, you know, the bottle's yours. She hands over the food to Kilgar and skips off.
I'm gonna find someone to arm wrestle with. See you guys. I'm gonna
Look
find
around the
someone to like a trader. Seems to be selling magic items. Anyone here?
In the tavern.
Yeah, or who look like they know where magic items are located. You know what I mean?
I need to speak up a bit. I just realised my sound effect's been really close to the microphone. So, holler. So, sorry, you're doing what?
I'll look around and see who I can see.
Perception check.
Let's get good. A 12.
People. Lots of people.
Anything else?
A 12 really just gives you an impression of the bar at the moment. It just seems to be filled with traders, the odd, more noble looking, more well-to-do in their attire, that kind of thing. But yeah, with a 12, what were you actually looking for?
I want someone to arm wrestle with.
Someone to arm wrestle with.
Yeah.
You see a couple of sort of more less well-to-do, a little bit more rough and ready type of,
Right.
You're not sure, maybe they are people that have come up from the dock ward or whatever. I don't know, you're not quite sure, but you catch sight of, let's say, a handful of people that maybe look like they're more physically
Alright.
adept.
I'm gonna pick a random table.
There's no free tables. It's packed.
Alright,
It's standing room only. It's standing room only. You can approach a table if you want to approach a table.
No, that's good, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Your perception check for what you were doing.
I'm looking at you.
I keep on rolling 5s. I need to get rid of this last yeet. 14.
And what were you looking for?
People that like look like they are selling magic items or
Okay. Hard to read. DC with that would be a 15, and it's hard to read. So you're looking around, you see lots of quite bulky ones, but like lots. You're in quite a large boarding house tavern, and you probably at this level, just the bar level, because There's also this veranda going around up one level as well. There's people packed out. There's easily 70, 80 people in here. So you make out some well-to-do looking, maybe nobles or well-to-do merchants. But in terms of whether they sell magic items, who knows?
Okay, I'm done in here. Let's go.
Okay.
It's too crowded.
I'm good.
Actually, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm going to look around and see if anyone looks like they've recognized us.
Okay, separate roll, perception.
That is 15.
15.
I just want to get
Because you are kitted out for battle. You
yeah.
are not kitted out for trade. You have full plate armor, and a massive red cape, and a sword in plain view on your shoulder that looks very expensive. You certainly, I would say, are getting a few extra looks. You're not sure whether they're looks of recognition.
So I just want to get a sense of how much word travels from around where we're from to here. I want to see how disconnected it is from where we used to be.
With a 15, you couldn't get that from looking round above.
All right.
You'd have to ask. You'd have to probably talk to people. Most people in here seem to be here on their own business. People aren't here casually.
I don't like this place. Let's go.
You're getting extra looks because of how you're attired, rather than them being looks of sort of recognition and fame or any of that kind of thing. Everyone is worthy of a second glance, almost.
Let's go. I don't like it here. It's too posh.
If I did true polymorph into Tenday, could I do into her older version? When she was a paladin, because I have seen her like that. So
what do you mean? But it's still me. Just because I was a paladin doesn't mean I look different. Do you mean that?
No, yeah.
What is it that you want to achieve?
No, I'm not trying to. I'm just asking. Could I technically turn into Tenday when she was a paladin?
That's just different clothing. What do you mean when I was?
Well, I'll answer that. Yeah. You could make yourself appear exactly like she did then, but it wouldn't mean that you would suddenly get paladin abilities.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
Okay, we got a map. Let's go.
Okay, nice.
So, guy, you done?
No, I'm just getting started. You two are always off and things. What are we doing?
We're gonna go find shops. That's what we came here.
I don't want anything.
All right, you can stay here then and drink.
I might work my way down the street. Meet me at further down. If you carry on, I'll be at the end shift. No, not the end shift. The Grinning Lion. Way down the road. Grinning Lion.
Where?
I don't know. Down the road.
That's not very specific, Gilgar.
Meet me at the Grinning Lion. If you need me, I'll be there. It's a great festival.
Okay.
Long rows, long tables. I'll be getting pissed off there. Tell me when you need me for this. Tell me when you need me to tell these councillors to piss off.
Okay.
And I'll be there. Otherwise, I'm enjoying the city.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna go find shops. We're gonna leave.
All right. You step out into the street. Back out into the street. You're a little bit more warm and fuzzy feeling after the wine you've just drunk.
I didn't drink.
Okay, after the wine you didn't drink.
I've still got the bottle. It's a very. I'm not having it here, please. No, I don't like. No.
Okay, what is it you're trying to achieve? The day is yours.
Shops.
You have a day.
I'm trying to find shops.
I'm gonna get on my
But shops, there's shops everywhere.
magic item shops.
We just want to look at some shops. If there's shops everywhere, then we'll look in them.
So imagine, because you're going to need to be more precise if you want to find what you want.
We're just browsing.
So hang on. Let me just take a breath. Be cool. If I said you're going to Brighton and you started from the outskirts of Brighton, you went in every shop. Carpet shops, corner shops, shops selling taps, right? If you went into every shop, you'd be like, well, this isn't what we wanted. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it is an enormous city and there are vast numbers of shops. So if you are able to get a better idea of what you think you are shopping for, your chances of, what I'm saying is this, your chances of finding it will be greatly increased.
Magic items.
Magic item shop. Okay. So how do you want to go about, because we'll turn it into a skill challenge, in a city that you've never been to, how do you want to approach finding out about a magic item shop?
Look on the map.
The map does not have shops in it.
It's got labels.
Labels are key places, but not shops.
I'm going to be on my magic carpet quite high in the air to be able to have an aerial view of seeing if I can see any like signs with big or like shops that look like they house magic items.
You're probably going to have to interact with people. I mean, I'm not trying to put words in that, but like you're in a brand new city that's enormous. Finding key shops is probably going to require you to talk to people or interact with locals or whatever to find out.
All right, you look from above. I'll talk to
I'm not just going to hand you an amazing magic item shop. Is what I'm saying as DM. It's like you got to work together to think how you're going to do
Okay,
it.
you look at the top.
Yeah, I'll look from
I'll go down.
You can.
Okay, I'm going to land. No, I'm on the street. My flies are on.
Yeah, flies. Well, yeah, 10 minutes on fly. So.
Okay. I'm going to stop the first person that I see that looks like they know their way about.
Okay, make a perception check first.
Okay. Oh, perception's been bad. 12.
You guys are rolling crap on perception.
Yep.
All right. Sorry, some of these shop names are ridiculous. Carp Donut. Carp DM.
Donut.
All right. I'd say with that. Firstly, will you roll the D100 for me, please, Charlotte?
Oh, I'm gonna get robbed. 22.
No, it's just.
Yeah.
You are going to get one.
Okay, good to know. All right, you stop somebody. How do you want to stop them?
Excuse me. Who is it?
Make a persuasion check.
All right. What is my persuasion? That is 15. I got a natural 1.
15. Busy human with a basket full of fish on her head. You stop.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, can you point me in the direction of a magic item shop?
You're in the wrong ward, love. Castle ward or Dock ward. And she just carries on going.
The fuck? He said there's shops everywhere. Okay.
Magic item shops aren't just that common.
Temple of the. Okay. Hey, bro. I mean, Elwin, we're in the wrong ward. We have to go to Castle Ward.
Can she fit on my magic carpet?
What's that?
Can she fit on my magic carpet?
Yeah, sure. You go much slower.
Sure. Get on my magic carpet. I go down.
Eat. Get on this carpet.
Okay, I hold up.
Show you the world. No, don't hold them out. I was like.
And I'm gonna fly to where the Castle Ward.
You're just going to go straight down the high road?
Yes.
Yeah, well, wherever we're at,
30 feet
fly there.
up.
You are still about.
You're
still about here. Okay. The Galloping Minotaur is about here. There's this high road. That's all you can see. It's packed out. It's completely packed out. North Ward.
Yeah, we'll just go like this.
All right. I'd say it takes you just flying as you fly down. Overhead, you notice these mighty screeching. And 2 enormous griffins fly overhead with White Claw strapped to them with massive lances.
Whoa.
Continue to fly down, much less obstructed. I'd say it takes you a good, even at the pace you're going unobstructed, it takes you a good 10 minutes to fly all the way down. You pass a massive open area with this enormous outdoor market, sprawling tents and setups and all these kind of things for the marketplace. Where do you want to, you don't know where you're going other
I
than
think
by the
we're
map.
going to go through the market start in the middle of Castle Ward.
What, and land there? Show me exactly on the map where you want to land.
Well, I'm
Maybe
maybe
just-
just and then I'm gonna get an aerial, like we did last
Drop
time.
me
You
here.
can't spot shots from the air. Like I can't allow it. Because you can't, that's the wrong angle to be at. All you can get is a sense of like the map from the sky.
Yeah, let's stop here.
Okay, yeah.
You're in a city, you've got to speak to people. You've got to try and see how you can communicate to find out closer.
We're going to stop here.
Okay, in the market.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You hobble back down. All right, you are in, if it were packed on a high road, the marketplace is sprawling. There's people doing deals. I'll get you there. You come to land.
Fresh fish.
Fresh fish. You come to land, hop off your carpet. I presume, or are you staying on board? All right. You are in the north of Castle Ward in the main marketplace. What would you like to do?
The only reason I fly my magic carpet is so I can avoid people.
I'm going to stop someone else.
But as you're looking around for something to stop, there's people everywhere, but as you're right down about 5 feet away from you, you notice a red-skinned, ragged, you're shocked straight away. You have seen a creature like this before when you were at the last rest, but the one that you saw was black skin. This one is red skin and has these tiny little curly horns and some hair tied around the horns, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it has these two buns like this, a broken canine, the other one not broken, just looks up at you and goes, "Nibs, man, nibs."
Oh, yeah. I'll give them 20 gold.
All right. You had 20 gold over.
Yeah.
All right, cross it off your inventory. Well, bless you. Blessings of the five be on you.
Thank you. I mean, there you go. Yes.
Do you need help getting around? You look lost.
Oh, we're okay, thank you.
2 springs to her feet. Really?
I walk over.
But you can point us in the direction of the magic item shop, didn't you?
I'm that chick.
That shit.
That chick.
That shit.
I know this city.
Could you point us in the direction of a magic item shop?
Good.
I gave you 20 gold.
Yeah, you did. But that's because I asked you for some money.
You asked me for copper, I gave you gold.
That was kind. That chick will show you. You want magic item shop?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check, please, Danae.
Do I get advantage because I just gave them some money?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Go on.
Yeah. Okay, that is. Oh, hang on. Okay, yeah. 26.
You want Marvin's magic?
Yeah.
I'll take you to Marvin. Follow me.
All right.
And this thin, waif-like tiefling darts off through the crowd.
Okay, follow them.
To keep up with her, I'm going to require a skill challenge
I'm gonna get a
because they move very quickly through the
They're
crowd.
just gonna run.
Yeah, that'll take time.
Okay, no, I guess not.
That'll take 6 seconds. You'll lose 6 seconds following her.
Yes.
You race after her.
I got money.
So skill challenge, pick one skill each. Oh, sorry. Pick
Well,
two skills
athletic.
each. 2 skills each, and you need to get 3 successes to
To
not
not.
lose her.
Okay, athletic. Like
Okay.
Persuasion.
I do. I'm good at it.
Wait, do we have to pick a different
Pick
one?
2 each. Yeah, 2 different ones.
Athletics and persuasion.
I do stealth then, I guess. To like move between people so they don't.
Sure, okay.
Stealth and deception. I don't know how. To move to like to
How would you use deception?
like get people to move out the way.
I'm not sure I could allow deception.
Investigation.
Sure. Yeah, I'd allow that.
Investigate a way through.
All right. The DC is going to be a flat 12 throughout. I need 3 successes. Go for it.
Okay, athletics. That's
It's like almost impossible.
15. 16. That is a 17. 19.
19. Good.
Stealth. 25.
Lovely. Yeah.
What did I choose? Persuasion. 19. Holly,
Okay,
you always
good.
roll at least.
That's it.
50.
Fine.
I
That's
always roll at least 50.
there's 3 successes
60.
you needed. You managed to dart through the crowd, move people. Sometimes you use to actually shove bugs out of the way to try and keep up with this fleet-footed tiefling. You follow her left, right. Now, who wants to try? I'll allow one of you, if you want to try and remember the path you've taken.
Sure. You.
I'd like just a general intelligence check
I'm smart.
with quite a high DC to see whether you keep up with where you are.
It's a 7.
7. Oh no.
Roll a 1.
Oh no. You completely lose track of where you are.
Where am I?
You dart down alleys, then back out onto vast streets, crossing the streets to nip down other alleyways, turning sharp left, going down a long, sloppy alleyway, barely dodging some of the people throwing sewage out their open windows into the grate between your legs that it seeps down into. Then you hang a right, going out onto an enormous avenue, across that, into an open courtyard area, through that, nipping down another alleyway, until you come out into a very nice street. Datchit's at the end and just goes, Marvin's magic.
Thanks.
Just call on Datchit if you need me. I'm always in the market.
Okay. I hand her 5 platinum. I already gave her money. Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Just give
She
money
goes,
to everyone.
Oh, well, I have struck it lucky, haven't I? This is like a year's earnings for me. Do you need a guide while you're in the city? I can take you anywhere you want to go.
We'll be okay, thank you. Good, thanks.
Suit yourselves.
We'll call on you if we need you. We know you are.
Later's gorgeous. And then she disappears off into the
Everyone's
crowd.
calling you that. Should give him the money. I'm gonna check my bag folding and stuff. It's still there.
Seems to be, yeah. Seems to be.
Okay, nice.
All right. You are looking across a narrow 25, 30-foot street that's a little quieter. It's not quite so packed. Across the road, you see a vast storefront with a window made up of small squares of glass. The glass is thick and takes on a sort of a slightly distorted shape, and painted in an enormous mural over the double windows, framing the double metal doors in front, says Marvin's Magic.
Let's go in. Oh, finally. Okay.
Out the front of the shop, flanking the doorways, you notice a large human-looking man, hands resting on a huge greatsword. Next to him, on the other side of the door, a female just leaning against the door frame with a toothpick, short hair, again, chainmailed up, weapon undrawn, like this. As you cross the road towards them, they both sort of stand up as you approach. The female speaks as you get closer. You got an appointment? Welcome to Marvin's Magic. Have you got an appointment?
No.
Wait here. And she goes in.
We meant to have an appointment.
The man's just looking at you both. It's a nice staff.
It is. That's a nice sword.
Buying.
Buying.
What are you buying?
Magic items, stuff.
You always talk like a kid talks.
No.
You should maybe sell some of that stuff to get some good coin.
Could, but I think it's more useful in our hands. Yeah.
That's some pretty robes you got on there, is it?
They are. They were my great grandfathers.
That's a lovely story.
Where'd you get your sword from?
Marvin.
Is it magic then? What does it do?
Cuts feel good.
Same.
Oh, I wouldn't draw your
yay,
sword.
sorry. Forgot. And so lovely weather we're having.
It's a good day for it, yeah.
Day for free. Do you like working here?
Yeah, it's good.
You get paid well.
I do actually.
The wife and kids good taking them.
My kid's not good out, I don't know.
That's a lovely story.
Oh, good one. Shouldn't be long. You got coin to spend?
Yeah.
Plenty. I mean, I just gave 5 to a beggar, 5 platinum, or
You don't need to tell everyone the story.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah, everyone will want some free.
I'll be
but-
careful doing that kind of thing. Word will get around.
Exactly.
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
what happened last time. Perth City.
What's your name?
Davos. What's yours?
The name.
Ah. We got married, would be Davos and Tenday. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
D&D. Ah.
You've been married?
Ever been married?
Yeah.
Nope. Don't plan
Fancy it?
on it anytime soon.
We could have a laugh.
I'll pass.
For himself. What about you?
You want to get married?
I'm good.
What's your name?
Elwyn.
Davos and Ellen. Not got the same ring to it, but
Elwyn Dallas.
shouldn't be long. How long are you in the city for?
As long as we need.
Yeah,
Preferably less than like 18 days.
that's what we'll find.
It's a very specific number of days.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
What's happening in 18 days?
stuff.
Stuff and things.
Okay.
Mass destruction.
Yeah. It's a joke.
Kind of.
So what? Why are you two in this get-up?
Why wouldn't we be?
You just don't see many people walking in full armour that aren't guard
We are adventurers.
adventurers.
Yeah.
You both talk like kids.
No.
You go on adventures.
Yes.
I used to be an adventurer once.
Did you take an arrow to the knee?
Yeah, I did actually. Little shit of a goblin.
You moved your leg.
Just about, still a bit stiff.
Have
Yeah.
you heard of the?
Have you ever had a sweet roll stolen? Because it happened to me the other day.
Did it?
Someone stole my sweet roll.
Did you cry about it?
Have you ever lollygagged?
This sounded a bit weird. The door opens.
Finally!
All right, come in then.
Thank you.
Ooh. Have you heard of the Companions of Kurth? I say before I go in.
Suppose, yeah.
Well, think about them closely. Goodbye!
Who are your favourite members?
It's not a fan
Quick,
club,
is
that
it
one.
Elwyn or Danaea? And then I close the door.
All right. The door is shut behind you. The woman, as you're going in, says, "Keep your weapons sheathed."
I accidentally unsheathed it.
As
You
you
tend to do that a lot. Like, you don't understand. It's not like Star Wars.
Yeah.
As you walk in, you're in a large open chamber. In the center, there are two enormous leather sofas with studs every 10 inches or so, creating this beautiful, rich sofa kind of lounge area with a large, long wooden coffee table in between. There are a couple of patrons sitting on one of the sofas, examining various items in front of them on velvet cloths. And in the two far corners, there is like a curtained area. On the walls inside here, these wooden walls, there are paintings. There's a large map of the city. There are various ornaments and items displayed on the walls. It really looks like the entrance hall to a noble's dwelling. You're standing there like a couple of numb nuts. What would you like to do?
Thanks. Thanks. Where are we supposed to go? I say to
One of the patrons looks up.
Not you. I
You're
wasn't.
talking to me?
No.
All right.
I was talking to the lady who brought us in.
No, she's out back outside.
Oh, I don't say that.
Wait, where are we supposed to go though?
Let's just keep
Are you
walking.
talking to me?
No,
Yeah. Yes.
Have a seat.
Okay.
Marvin will come and talk to you.
Oh, all right. We're new here.
All right.
Don't look at us.
How's the wife and kids? The life for the kid.
So you're still standing there like a couple of
No, I
portraits
gotta
of
sit
numbers.
down.
Okay, you go to sit down.
How's the life and kids?
Mike sitting on the sofa, looks up at you both. Seems to be examining a wand. Just mumbles a few
What's that?
words that you recognise as detect magic, and mumbles a few extra words that you recognise as identify. So you two sit down. You feel a bit awkward in your big armour sitting on this leather chair. You're like, back.
Just take out my staff and look at it. I don't know.
That's not a good
Are you
idea.
trying to show off? You're deliberately trying to make a
Yes.
performance check.
That's 11.
Okay, you're
They
like
should be on
you're
by the
hamming it up. You know when you're trying to look casual,
Yeah.
but you know you're not doing a very good job of it. That's you. You're being like, like this. The person opposite you looks human, kind of around your age, dark hair, slicked back, black robes on, simple black robes on. Looks across at you. I suppose you're selling that, are you? Is that what I think it is?
What do you think? It depends what you think it is.
Staff the Magi.
Well, yes. I found it in a beholder's lair in Gormley.
Really? I think
Yeah.
there are a lot of fakes around.
Do you want to
No.
test that?
No. It's
I'd
real.
love to. May I?
I didn't mean it like that, but
May I hold it?
oh yeah, sure. Just I think you have to be attuned to it to break it. Though.
You're attuned to it, right?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
May I?
Oh, you can touch.
Identify it?
Oh yeah, sure.
So genuine. Well, that is a thing. I would give you 20,000 platinum for this.
I don't need money. Maybe you could go try your luck in a beholder's lair.
Lord Longcastle,
Thank you.
delighted to meet you.
Elwyn Lancaster.
Pleasure to meet you,
What?
Elowen.
This is Danae,
Hello.
Yeah.
Companions of Colour.
Oh, the adventuring band.
Yes.
Yep.
What brings you here other than magic items?
Talking to the council.
Official time business.
We should do business.
After a little while, you hear some muttering behind one of the curtains, behind you and off to the side, and out comes this small gnome with oversized robes on, trailing on the floor behind, walks in. Customers, comes up. Hello,
Hello.
I'm Marvin.
Danae.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Selwyn. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So do we tell you what we want to look at? How does this work?
What do you mean, how did this work?
Oh, we're new here.
Oh, see, yes, of course. Well, the staff of the Magi?
Yes, it is. I've already explained to this person.
Is it the real thing?
Oh, yeah, I found it in a beholder's lair in Gormley.
I could get you practically anything you want in return for that.
I realise.
Of course, you don't want to part with it. You have money to spend?
Plenty, yes.
I can't throw it away right now. For everyone.
So what brings you here? I mean, to me, not to the city.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you want?
Just magic items.
Please don't say you're browsing. Browsers bore me.
Browsing.
You don't know how this works. You can't browse what I have. You have to inquire.
You said browsers believe, so there are people who browse.
They don't stay in the store long.
Is that so?
Come on. There'll be other people, other appointments. You have about 10 minutes of my time. What do you want?
Can I go get my phone to see if I
What?
What?
What's a
Do
phone?
you have a bag of tricks?
Bag of tricks?
Yeah.
Of course.
You do?
Yeah, common.
Well, you see, I've tried so many other shops, but DM doesn't want me to have one.
I can get you a bag of tricks, of course.
Can I see them then? What kinds do you have?
Make a persuasion check.
Alrighty. That is a 30.
30.
Yee.
I have a tan bag of tricks currently in stock. Jackal 8, baboon.
Yeah, that's the one I had before.
Axe, big black there, giant weasel, giant heron, they're tied
Yeah.
up. You want one?
Yeah. How much is it?
What did you roll for persuasion?
30.
11,000,
Gold.
of course.
Okay, don't worry.
That's only 1,000 pounds.
I don't have 1,000 either. I'll part. Can we lower that price?
Persuasion. Your last roll will count a little bit towards it.
21.
51 average, 25. Okay. $10 if your friend buys something.
Okay, don't worry.
That's a good deal.
Okay, I'll just wait here for you to buy all the stuff.
Okay. Do you have a ring of invisibility by any chance?
You can cast invisibility. Why do you need the ring?
The ring from the Hobbit.
What type of item is that?
It's a legendary.
I don't, but I can sell you some research I have. It is a lot, lots of papers, various articles, scholarly research from various different sources, which will give you the location of one.
There's no
Then
point.
you can go about getting it in your own time. You don't have to pay for it.
No price.
No, I mean, you pay for the research,
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
There's no point. You can cast invisibility. Why do you want the ring?
You don't understand.
What?
This ring turns you invisible when you put it on.
Okay.
Danae,
Yes.
it's none of your business what I want to buy.
5,500 for the research. It is extensive.
How much is that in platinum, by the way?
550.
Ah, I see. Sure.
Good. Okay.
Wait, can we go any lower?
Zanak!
First
From out from under the
Okay,
thing
fine.
comes a small purple pseudo dragon. Flies out and lands on his shoulders. And a little bit of smoke comes out. Danak, get the research of the ring. Yes, that's all. All right, off you go.
Gentlemen, I'm going to go clothes shopping because I can't afford it.
Now, just hang here for a second. Okay. A few moments goes past, and then this pseudo-drone comes out, clutching a bit of string, and underneath the string, tightly bundled series of scrolls, loose papers, a few small like pamphlets, notepads, things like that, all tightly wound into a bundle with string, flies out. Probably it's about this big and about this high, like a lot of research. It includes rumors, plus maps, locations, possible locations for you to decide for yourself, but should be a good indicator of one of these rings, guarded, of course, by it seems to be part of the hoard of some terrible beast somewhere. But if you want the ring badly enough,
thank you.
it is all here.
Can I have a paper bag for this, please?
I don't have a paper bag. I can give you a cloth bag.
Sure. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. You get a bag. You get a bag for life. For your research.
And then I take out my. I just
Keep track of your platinum one because I know that it is going down.
I put it in my secret box because now it can't get stolen. Put
Okay,
it in there.
fine.
That's
Yeah.
why I need a bag. Don't want the cheese.
Okay, you have the research that will mean that locating the ring, if you use it, depending how you use it, you could use it in conjunction with legend lore, contact other planes, stuff like that. You would, with a very low DC, be able to figure out within quite a thin area of precision where this ring would be.
We'll do this in some damn time, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have some oil of sharpness, by any chance?
What is that? Can you just tell me the commonality of it?
I think very rare, but wait a second.
Danae's left the shop.
Okay. Good to know.
It's very rare. It's a potion.
Okay, let's say there's a 20% chance he's got it. Roll percentage dice, or he knows someone who's got it.
14.
14.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. Roll d6. 1 to 3. He has it. 4 to 6. Somebody else he knows has it.
1.
He goes, oil of sharpness. Do you know? I think I do. Well done. Good rolls. You would like it?
Yes, please.
Okay. It has been used, so there are only 2 applications left.
Oh, okay. That's still fine.
All right, Tanak.
How much is it?
I mean, I can decant an application if you only want to buy one, but I would say 2,000 per application, 4,000 gold total.
Actually, I might pass on that one.
Very well.
The last thing I was considering. Do you have a periapt of health?
Yes.
How much?
How many do you want? I have several.
Well, how much for one? Just first.
$1,200.
Gold. So,
120 platinum.
what if I got 2? Would that just be double?
200.
I'll buy one.
Okay. 120 platinum.
Nice.
Remember, when Eldor gave you the gold, it was 2,500 platinum, just so that you remember, yeah? And you got 1,000 platinum from the king.
Yeah. I'm on 1,305.
I only have 405 platinum.
Okay.
I hand in the money and
Sure. Okay. You do that. And you have your periapt of health. You're immune to contracting any disease while you wear this pendant. If you're already infected with the disease, the effects of the disease are suppressed while you wear the pendant. It doesn't require attunement.
Okay, thank you.
Are you putting it on straight away?
No.
Okay, cool. You have periapt of health. It is a silver Figaro chain coming from the bottom of that, made of this beautiful ivory. It's like an arm, like a small ivory arm coming from the bottom of the chain downwards, holding a ring, and in the ring is this garnet, heart-shaped garnet stone. Beautiful.
Just put this on, cancel all diseases. Very true.
Okay.
I go.
Are you not sticking together then?
Well, I already said that I'd left. I wouldn't wait around for him to do that.
Yeah, all these deals and that do take time. Okay,
Yeah.
you go back out into the street.
I'll say I'll meet you here. No, I'll meet you somewhere. Where do you want to meet?
You've gotten lost on your way here, so you don't know where you are.
Just meet me outside.
I'll meet you in the marketplace.
You don't know where the market is now.
Don't know. We're not splitting up.
You got lost. When you were following that
We know
sequence-
it's somewhere here, so we just go to the market.
No, what I'm saying is you don't know where the market is based on where you are in the street now. You don't know what street you're in.
All right.
Just meet me outside, then.
You can make a check to try and get your orienteering.
I'll
Like
try.
I'll allow that.
All right. If I don't know where I am, just we'll meet here, okay? Outside the shop.
Yeah.
All right.
Marvin's.
Okay. What am I doing?
Perception or kind of survival, your choice.
Okay. Wait, it's the same. 17.
17.
Yeah.
All right. I'd say it takes you a while, but if you're trying to find the market,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
market?
can either try. You want to try and get to the market, do you? Where are you going?
I just want to. Oh yeah. I want to know where the market is.
Okay. So you can either use your communication, try and communicate with people to figure out your way back to places, or you can use perception.
Well, I've already rolled for.
Well, you can use that role and use that for persuasion instead if you want to try and
Okay.
speak to people.
I'm going to do persuasion. I got a. I can't remember what I rolled. I'll just go with what I did. Since...
Okay. Takes you a while, but you manage to, I'd say it takes you a good half an hour, but you manage to make your way back to the marketplace.
Okay, cool.
Evening.
I'm
What
looking
would you
for
like to achieve?
guess I have to ask people. I'm going to talk to someone.
Sure.
Hey, can you tell me if there are any clothes shops around here?
Sure. Rob.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
20.
20. Nice. Yeah. Somebody points you in the direction of a garment store called the Sleek Mouse. Are you okay? You all right? Cool. The Sleek Mouse.
Okay, cool. I'll go there.
All right. You come into this small haberdashery. It's being tended to by all manner of halflings.
Halfway.
Yeah.
They're always in clothes shop. Okay, I'll go in. Oh. So with the clothes. what
As
do I
you
see?
walk in, it's quite a compact store. There are already several patrons in here being measured up and everything. One of the attendants turns to you and just says, "We're doing 1 minute, love."
Okay, thank you. Oh, I'll start taking off my armor because I'm going to have to do that. To get
Okay, good to know.
ready.
Good to know. That takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, is there anything else you want in Marvin's magic?
Say that I'm all good, and then I say thank you, and I take my items and I leave. Put them all in my Lehman secret chest.
Yes.
I maybe take out a cheese wheel and just leave it on the sofa.
Jeez.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. You leave behind a cheese wheel. Make a, just for fun, make a
It's a tip.
either persuasion or performance, just for fun.
Persuasion 12.
Okay. If you do that, and two people are going out, it's like,
You should take a cheese
they're
wheel.
like, oh, so as you walk out, they're like, what? You left your cheese.
It's a tip.
It's Lord Longcastle who says that. It's like, you left your cheese.
Okay, I leave and I cast.
I'll come back to you in just a second. Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for, because I'm wearing green at the moment. I'm going to change. I want like a black tunic.
Okay.
What do I want? Yeah. Do I want leggings? I want to see, do they have like, I don't know if this is invented, like a full like jumpsuit kind of thing. It's like a tunic at the top that's sleeveless.
All in
But
one.
it also goes on your legs too.
Okay. I'd say they don't have that as an all-in-one, but they do
It's like
have.
orange tunic and some black leggings.
Yeah,
Okay.
very common.
Yeah, I always wear tunic and black leggings. I mean,
Black dye is very expensive.
is it?
So most of what they've got is things like browns, tans, greys, and some beautiful colours. But to have a truly black will cost you, but they do have it.
Well, I'm gonna ask how much it is first because I don't have that much money. So I'll
Okay.
ask.
They quote you, let's say 9 each for the top, 18 gold.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
You want them?
Yeah.
All right. They ask you for an hour to adjust it to your size.
Okay.
Just slightly, they want to push it in and make it. Do you want it like skin tight?
Well,
Like
no,
kind
it's
of
gonna be
ninja
sleeveless.
looking outfit. Oh, sleeveless.
Yeah.
But do you want it to be fitted
Yeah,
or just
yeah.
loose? Right, so they ask for an hour just to fit it,
Okay, cool.
and they say come back in an hour.
Okay.
All right,
Is it
cool.
okay if I leave my armor here?
At your own risk, love.
Well, do you have a place I can put it? I'll pay you. I don't want to wear it while I'm walking around. So I'm gonna do that.
I mean, you can leave it here behind the counter if you like. I mean, we're not a security. If there's any, it's at your own risk.
Right. Well, I can't. Okay, I'll spend 10 minutes putting it back on, and then I'll leave.
Okay, all right, fine. All right. Roll percentage dice, please.
Oh, happiness. Okay, that is 20.
All right. As you step out in the shop into the marketplace, this shop being on the fringe of the market, overhead, much lower this time, an enormous lion-bodied, eagle-winged griffin, beautiful, golden, flies overhead. Is there anything you want to do?
I'm gonna look around the market. What do you
Okay.
mean in regards to the griffin?
Yeah.
No, what do I want to do with that?
It says here, if you wave at it, it will wave back. So you might want I wave. If you have
That's
it
so
says a
random.
griffin cavalry rider passes the event. If any of the characters wave, the rider waves back. That's why I said, is there anything you want to do? You might want to wave. I'm just asking because you might want to.
That's such a specific.
Yeah,
Do you want to do anything else I said? It would have been like.
But it's nice to interact with your city specifically. We're in a city now, so everything you do needs to be more specific than just like,
I won't
I go
wave,
there.
but I'll yell, hello! I did. Does it wave back at me?
Roll D6.
4.
Nothing. Just flies off. All right.
All right, that's disappointing.
Is there anything in the hour you want to do? While
Yeah,
you're
I want to look at some of they're like less more buildings, but then in like stands that are like market stands.
It's a packed
Yeah.
market.
So I
Sunday
want
stuff.
to look around. I want to look for jewelry.
Oh, you find plenty of jewelry stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you be like? What you be wanting, my sweet?
I want stuff for my hair because I usually.
You need rubies with your hair colour. You need lots of rubies.
Well, I mean, I do a lot of. I'm an adventurer, so I do lots of. You can tell by my armor. So I need stuff that will keep it in place.
You look like a soldier to me, love.
Yeah, more or less. You can call me that if you want. I have these earrings, the dragon ones, and they put my hair up the pictures, but I have this gun now, so it doesn't work.
Right. Well, so it gives you one.
So you look stupid.
What you been liking then, my love? Rubies?
No.
Oh.
I just want
Garnets.
no
Got some
gems.
lovely carnelians.
I like carnelian, but no gemstones. I'm fighting. I do fighting. I can't wear gems. It's not very practical.
So what you be wanting?
But just a basic like wrap to keep my hair up. Do you have one of those?
I mean, I can say it's a leather thong.
Just like a ring that you can.
Oh, I know what you mean. She goes underneath. Don't give up, Sophie. She's so giving up. She comes back up with like a piece of metal
Yeah.
that looks like
There.
coil,
Okay,
coil
good,
wire,
good,
right?
good.
And it goes like this and then
Yeah.
opens out.
Yeah.
And it says sit down.
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
so you
okay,
got that.
good. So I'll put it in a
So I
ponytail.
got one in silver, one in gold.
I
Which
like
do you
the
want?
gold.
All right, Jan, do the gold one.
Yeah. Okay, put it in. Okay, yeah. That's good.
12 crowns for that, my dear.
I'll pay
My
that.
pocket 12 gold. All right, you've got this gold. It gives you a very high sort of ponytail, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
3. Cool. Nice. Okay. So then I just like
Browsing for the rest
I
of the
just
hour?
meander about.
Keep roll percentage dice, please.
All right. Wave at a griffin. 18.
Sorry?
18.
18.
18.
Okay, so you're wandering through the market, passing stalls, people being like, good day, good day. Like, you look like you've got money. With what you're wearing, the quality of your armor, this incredibly powerful magical armor. You
I
look
don't have that much.
someone
Right?
of good standing. A couple of old dudes on the corner of one of the tents starts like going, what do you reckon, soldier? I don't know, soldier, or is she, I bet you I could beat you in an arm wrestle. I mean, you hear them saying this. A couple of old guys, just old coots, you know? All right, love. All right, God, darling.
You think you could beat me in an arm wrestle?
I reckon my mate here could.
I will challenge you to an arm wrestle.
Well, right here.
Well, we need a table.
Yeah, we'll get a table.
All right.
Hey, Skyver. Get a table.
Skybox call.
Okay. Behind one of the market stalls, clearly a mutual friend of theirs, clears off a little rickety table. Come on in, love.
All right. Let's go, bro.
Don't embarrass
Oh, I'm
yourself.
gonna embarrass myself. It's just straight strength.
Contested strength. This old
Okay.
coot with quite wiry little muscles sits down across from you.
17.
Okay, you just immediately start to push him over, and again,
Oh, shoot, sorry. 22.
you keep going. It's easy. He's like, God, she's stopping. She looks, I tell you.
I look strong. Oh, 5.
Okay, you go. Oh, he kind of holds it. He gets you up a little bit.
20. Like, yeah.
20.
Yeah.
You stay there for a few minutes. He starts sweating.
23. They've gone now.
Okay, then goes back again. And this is the last roll if you win this one.
15.
6. Yeah, you up shot.
It's like, yes.
Oh. You look, you soldier then, love?
More or less.
Captain or something?
Yeah, once back in the day. Then I took an arrow to the knee.
Did you?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
just heard another guy say that.
Do you want to come drinking with us? A couple of us lads are going down. Where are we going to go? Black Star? Yeah, we're going to go to Black Star later.
Yeah,
It's
what's
a
up?
right dive down in Dockwood.
Dogs. Flashbacks.
Are you all right, love? Are you all right?
Drinking
Look
with
like
arm
you've seen
wrestling down by the dog.
Yeah.
I will come with you,
Look
yes.
like you've seen a jester or
I need
something.
to. Please no.
Go down the
I
docks,
need
ask
to-
for the Black Star.
I need to exposure therapy. I need to heal myself.
Ask for the Black Star.
All right.
Meet us down there. A couple of us lads there tonight.
All
It's a right shithole.
Just my thing. I didn't like the other tavern because
Well,
there
there's
weren't.
one for every day of the year here,
I
love.
mean, there weren't people arm wrestling there, and that's not a tavern without that.
Oh, we arm wrestle cards, everything.
Okay, I'll join you.
Weasel fighting.
We still
There's weasel fighting. What's up?
What's that? Who is that?
Couple of weasels. Fight.
And what happens to them?
You bet.
And
Who's going to win?
do they die?
One of them does, obviously.
That's a bit barbaric.
Not really. Only for the one that dies. So you're going to come down then? We're joining you. We're seeing the Black Star, yeah?
Yeah.
What's your name, love?
Naya. What's your name?
Jack.
I like how I hang out with the old dudes. I just always hang out with a sketchy old dude.
Call me Jack, love.
All right, Calico
This
Jack.
is Player. This is my mate Player. We call him the Player. I'm Jack. I'm Jack. I'm Jack. We call my mate here. We call him Player. Together with Jack Player. Here you go. Here you go.
You can't slip that in and expect me to.
We'll see you down there, yeah? Ask for Jack Player when you get down there. They'll point us to it. Yeah?
All right.
Right, see you at the Black Star.
See ya.
Well done.
All right, I'll head back to the place.
All right, about an hour passes. You go back, you get your fitted stuff. You cross off the gold for that. 18 gold for the outfit. It's beautiful.
Nice.
It's a mixture not just of cloths, but also of leathers as well.
Cool. Nice.
All right. Eloin, we rejoin you outside Marvin's Magic. Where are you going? What are you doing? You said you were going to cast something.
Locate object. And it's going to be Danae's sword.
Okay. Found some feet. Yeah. Okay, you find it. You get a hit in your head.
Get on my magic hop and I fly that direction.
All right, fine. It takes you a couple of minutes, but you follow the kind of this kind of throbbing in your brain that leads you towards
Oh,
the market.
follow the throbbing in your brain to find me.
And you see just as you come up over 30 feet odd into the air, you see
too sketchy.
Danae coming out of a clothes store carrying a paper wrapped parcel.
I died one.
As you come out of the store, you see Eloin floating towards you.
Floating. I'm literally falling. I'm going horizontally down.
Okay, coming towards you really quick.
And then I stop.
Okay, you stop.
And I was just like, hello.
Make an acrobatics check, please.
Oh no! No, I should have done
No,
that.
you told me what angle you were coming at.
Oh man!
This is when you fall off the front of the car.
19.
You man, I mean you.
It's just like
you nearly do.
over my head.
But you're fine.
Try to play it off like I did a front flip.
Okay. Yeah, you do that pretty smoothly. Please can I have some of those sticks? You guys aren't eating. Thank you. Thank you. All right, you're in the market.
What's up? What are you wearing at the moment?
My clothes.
No, what? I'm not Finny. What are you wearing?
Oh,
Do
that.
Robes are scintillating.
you want what? New clothes?
Yeah, I do actually. I've been
There's a
wearing
clothes
these for
shop.
4 days.
4 days?
Yeah.
Only 4 days. I've been wearing mine for like a month.
Oh, but yeah. Well, no, that's been since I last washed them.
Right, there's a shop over there that I went in and I got these.
What are they?
You'll see.
Okay. I'm going into that shop.
Into the same haberdashery.
I have arrived.
Open the door. There's a black shadow in me. No feeling.
What?
All right, you step in. What is it you're looking for?
I want to buy some nice red, nice red tunic.
To match your new red
embracing the
eyes.
vampire.
Yeah, because now it's not purple anymore, it's red.
Oh no, they're just a little less.
Pretty
You
red.
said that. You said they're
They're
just
pretty
a,
red.
no. You said they're just a little less. They're pinkish now.
Yeah,
said that.
they're still a little
pretty
red. I mean, you're a vampire. You're a dampier.
Dampier.
Damn.
Well, you still have your purple specs on, don't you?
Yeah.
Over the top of them. So,
Yeah, because you always matched your clothes to your eye colour. Now you have to change it to red.
so you're looking for a red shirt.
Yes.
Is there a particular material? Silk, velvet?
Just the same material that I had before.
Okay.
Feels
What
nice.
level of finery do you want? So do you want kind
Quite
of
nice.
like quite fine?
Yeah, I want it to
Okay,
look.
fine.
It has to be suitable for adventuring.
So modest, comfortable, wealthy, or aristocratic?
Wealthy.
Wealthy. Okay. I'd say for a red shirt, you go in, they measure you up. For a red shirt, such as you want, that'll cost you, it's a very fine silk, beautiful silk, raw silk. It'll cost you 10 gold.
I get 2.
Okay, cost off 20 gold or 2 platinum. Again, it takes you a while, so you guys have to hang out for a while because they measure it up, and so they have to take it in. So I'd say it takes about another half an hour for them to be ready. But there you go, you are now the owner of 2 beautiful red silk shirts.
And I'm gonna get some like black trousers. I had like brownish ones before.
Yeah.
So I get new those and
What kind of material?
same material.
You could have like leather for the road, or you could
leather,
have
yeah, sure.
leather, black leather. Okay.
And then I want like I'm gonna take my rope scintillating colours off. I want to have like I don't know what's called. It's like almost a cape, but it like comes around.
Yeah.
It's a cloak. Yeah, cloak.
But like an aristocratic cloak rather than like a traveling
With a
cloak.
hood.
Okay, so
I don't know what that is.
a traveling cape, a bit like Nimblefoot's. Do you want it to the floor length?
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
I called my Nimblefoot.
No.
Yes, exactly like that.
Okay. So that's an aristocratic cloak, shall we say? That will be all in 6 gold, including the leather trousers.
The cloak will be it's going to be black. Okay.
Well, actually, no. Excuse me. You tell me the level of richness you want it to be. Squalid, poor. Well, they don't make squalid or poor. You have modest, comfortable, wealthy, or aristocratic.
Aristocratic.
Okay, yeah. So 8 gold then, with the leather
8
trousers
gold.
as well.
Okay.
And I'd say all in, it takes them 2 hours to measure you up, get them adjusted and everything. So it's now it's around lunchtime, early afternoon. By the time you've all got your stuff together.
Hello.
I'd like you to roll D100, please, for me.
I want a hat. Can I get a hat? Oh, that's not.
They don't make hats at this place, but you can find a hatter.
22.
22.
A top hat. Yeah.
Yeah, when you come out, Datchet's standing there. He goes, "Oh, don't you two look at you? You're all got your parcels. Had a nice day shopping, have you?" And she's sucking on she's got this like lollipop of meats on a stick, and she's just chewing the meats on it. Looks like there's some like crispy mice and stuff like that on the stick. She's just eating it. Just eating them like a kebab. Don't you two look good? My favourite new visitors.
I put all my stuff in my
Okay.
do
my
change
rooms. I will put my stuff.
Put
Sure.
everything that I'm not wearing in my bag.
Okay. Look at you two in your finery. Do you need Datchet's help?
No.
Don't think so.
All right. I'm here in the market. Don't forget me.
Okay. Okay. Why'd you say it like that?
All right. What do you want? What do you want to do?
What do you want?
What do you want to do?
I want to find a hatter.
A hatter.
Why do you want a top hat?
I want to talk.
Somebody who is a good guide just asked whether
Oh
you
yeah,
wanted
that's
some.
it.
Yeah.
Can you show me where a hatter is?
Hatter. Roll D6. 1 to 3, she knows. 4 to 6, she knows. Somebody who does know.
1.
She knows. I know a hatter.
Uh-huh.
And it's called Madness. Come with me.
Okay.
She leads you through the streets again. Not too far away from the market, but you do start heading south Castle Ward.
I'm gonna actually.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come with her. I'm going to sending Kilgar.
You just drink
Okay,
it.
2 seconds. I'll come 2 seconds. You're led into the castle ward by Datchet to a very thin shop. Think Tudor and East Grinstead. You know, really thin little shop. The window is filled with all manner of different noble hats, aristocratic hats, and the such like. You enter in. It's empty at the moment.
Hello?
Within 1 minute. And from out from behind one of the shelves pokes a very lean-looking half-elf. Hello.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I want a top hat.
The top hat.
Yeah. But this is how I want it to be.
Yeah.
Top hat. Then like I want a ribbon around the base of it, you know?
Yeah.
Yellow golden ribbon.
Golden.
With a like a red flower, like a rose or something like that.
How are we going to do it with the hairband thing?
I'm gonna just take that out
Okay.
when I don't wear it.
Come here, my dear. Let me measure you. He measures around your head. He goes, come back to me on the morrow.
Okay.
It will be,
How much will it be?
well, I imagine you want something more wealthy or aristocratic. What level?
What? Well,
This will dictate the quality of the materials it's made with.
well, how
So
much
do you
is
want it to be, well, this shop only does wealthy or aristocratic?
Well, how much is aristocratic?
We're on the top level of this, my dear. We're talking 8 gold.
Okay, yeah, I'll have aristocratic. Yeah, level.
Actually, I'm going to change that.
Oh, okay.
11 gold.
You just got roasted.
Yeah, I'll still do it.
Okay, great. Come back on the morrow.
Okay, thank
We
you.
open at sunrise. Good day.
Bye bye.
Ring.
Yes.
All
Where'd
right.
you go?
You are sending.
Oh, you're outside.
Who are you sending? Kilgar.
Kilgar.
Go.
Hey, Kilgar. I want to meet up with you because you're less boring than the mayor. Yeah.
Hey, lad, you're in the head. I want the grinning lion with some meats.
He's already made friends.
Come and join us.
Oh, you sound
Hey,
right.
hey,
At least it's separate words. Every time he hiccups, it's a separate word.
hey. Grinning lion.
You have one more word left.
Hey.
Okay. I'm gonna get my magic carpet and I'm gonna zoom on.
Where are you going?
You're already gone.
I just came outside.
You went to a hatter.
Yeah.
I'm back at the. I'm still at the clothes
Just
shop.
leave.
I'm at the clothes shop.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna fly over to Grinning Lion. I've still got the map. Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do.
What's that, sorry?
Can I find a bench or something to sit at? I'm just gonna check something quickly.
Sure. Perception check.
Okay. That is a 7.
Takes you a while, but you find somewhere to sit. Yeah. Takes you a good half an hour, but you find somewhere.
Can check out.
You're still in the market, right?
So,
oh no,
yeah.
excuse me. You're in Castle Ward. Yeah, there aren't. You don't find a bench. You do find an open cafe.
All right. I'll go
Open
in
where
there.
it's open and there's tables out in the street, so you could find a table and sit there. You are asked to purchase a coffee.
That's a thing
Of course it is. Coffee beans are a thing.
for monsters, but
There is the equivalent of monsters.
yeah, I'll have a coffee. Reading it.
A human serving wench comes up to you. Actually, pretty less wench, more maid, comes up to you and says, "We've got the Troll Strong Brew, if you like. That'll keep you awake for a couple of days.
Oh.
You want it? You want it? You want to try it?
That's
It's a monster drink.
Yeah, I'll take the
Yeah.
chance.
Our locals call it Monster.
Yes, please.
Monster Brew.
Yeah.
One Monster Brew, Frank. You brought out this small little porcelain cup filled with almost this thick, muddy liquid. It smells quite nice.
I'm gonna drink it. Okay, now I'm gonna get out my book and
I'd
like.
like a constitution saving throw, please,
Oh!
to see how quickly it affects you.
Come on, I've got a resilience.
You got a natural 2.
3.
You find it very hard to sit still. Within about 5 minutes, you're reading like this. You're reading like this. I will say you roll any research you do is with disadvantage because you're so like, I need to run.
Not that bad.
My speed is double.
Zoom.
Well, no, I think your concentration would be improved. Actually, I'm gonna retcon that because it's like got whatever it's got in it. It's not like troll blood or something in it. It's like your concentration is with advantage. So
Okay, good. Right, I'm going to get out my glint book.
okay.
I'm going to flip to the back of it.
All right.
I want to see how it ends.
Okay. Sure. I'll need a second to think about that.
Okay.
Just while I talk to Finley. But you go from the back. Finley, what are you doing? Where are you?
I'm going over to the grinning line.
Okay, so this is, you go back out onto the main high road, up a little bit to about here. You find the Grinning Lion just off of the main street. It's a much larger fest hall. So it's an open, it's not like a bar with tables, it's open, long tables.
I'm going in.
You go in. Hang on a sec.
I yeet myself inside.
Okay, you walk in. There's lots of people drinking. It's going crazy when you get in there.
Oh my god.
You can't help but see the orange Mohican of your friend drinking amongst lots of other people. And as you go in, he's literally going, ink, 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 ink. Hey! That's my friend! That's my friend Elwyn, everybody! Elwyn, come and sit down and meet my friends here.
Okay.
This is Arbor, Dognag, Flitwick, what's your name? Flitwick, I don't know. And all manner of, there's a couple of dwarves and all manner of people around. Flitwick's a woman dwarf, even though she looks like a lad.
Okay.
Just so you know how we are. I don't know whether you knew that. Flitwick's my new friend.
Okay, nice.
Drink, boy.
Do you want to have a drinking competition?
Aye.
Yes. Also, first, I've got this nice wine. Do you want some?
He necks it in one go.
That's
That's not a lot. Right. So, my friend Elwyn is powerful wizard, most powerful wizard in all the Curse City. There's no more powerful wizard. And they're all like going, "Hey, get drinks down here and do some magic." All they do here is ale. It's just an ale hall. It's a festival. So everyone's drinking beer.
Can I have your strongest ale, please?
All right. They do. Hey, what's the gut buster?
What's your constitution? +2.
He's bring in the gut buster. They bring you over a massive, beautiful, double-handled flagon filled with gut buster.
Let's take a little sip real quick.
It's disgusting and incredibly strong. Make a constitution saving throw.
I just had a sip. 17.
All right, you can handle it.
Okay, that's okay. Kilgar, do you want to have a drinking competition?
Hey, I've been drinking for 300 years, buddy. I'm going to drink you under a table. Let's go. All right. Com check.
I'm going to wake up
Oh,
married
God.
to a hard
Kilgar's
He's gonna wake up married to a Hargraven.
15.
15. That's versus a 10. All right. You start getting it down to you quicker than he does.
Oh,
So that first
this is how it happens.
pint or so, you win, and you get it down
Down
first.
you sanguine.
Kilgar's like, hey, but I'm like 10 of these ahead of you now. I'm like 10 of these ahead of you.
Alright, no, you just okay.
Bring more Gutbusters!
Hang on.
Constitution check.
19.
21. He beats you on the second one. I want a con save for how intoxicated you're getting.
21.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're doing really, really well. Is there anything major you want to achieve in here apart from getting absolutely blottoed?
Nope.
Okay, fine. The drinking continues. All right. You're in the cafe. You wanted to read the glint book.
At the end of it.
Yes. The end of the book, in essence, are you kind of scanning or reading every word? This is a very thick book.
How
it's like the
long
big
is
one
the
through
last
there.
chapter?
I mean, if you read it at normal speed,
Yeah.
it'll take you about 3 hours.
All right.
You want to spend the time?
What's the time?
Early afternoon, 1 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
All right. You want to spend the time? All
And
right.
like, if people can send me.
I'm going to say you can either make an intelligence check or an invest. Oh, hang on. Let me just think how to do this. What are you trying to achieve?
I'm trying to see if it ends on a good note or a bad note.
Sure. Okay.
Can I do investigation?
No, because you're just trying to get from. So just make an intelligence check.
Okay. 9.
9. Yeah, it ends on a good note. It's about his ascension to angelic status.
Is this book with the life of Glenn?
Yeah.
And it ends with his ascension?
Yes.
Ooh. All right, that's not his full life then, is it?
The book you gathered is like his story when he was mortal. But yeah, it ends with his ascension to angelic status.
Okay. Wait, so it takes me 3 hours. Can't I just stop when I find out that it ends on a good note? And I just stop reading?
No, I'd say you read the whole thing because you're not really a reader, you're not really a scholastic person.
I've spent ages in Nevermelt. Pretty good at
That's
reading
true.
right now.
Yeah, no, I don't dispute that. I'm just saying, yeah, I'd say to read the whole thing.
I don't want to read the whole thing.
You said you did.
No, I just look. I said I wanted to find out if it ends on a good or a bad note. So, like, if it's got a positive tint when I start reading the last chapter, then
But you can only get that by reading.
All right, if you sure.
But I'll give you some more details if you want to go like for clues and stuff. We rolled a 9 on the intelligence check, so that's not terrible.
It's really bad.
You get from the last chapter that there was a great conflict that involved him saving a lot of lives, a lot of mortal lives. And he dedicated that entire mission and what he did to Palladius. And the way he ascended was via taking this radiant form on the battlefield. And in this radiant form, he was able to vanquish the enemy, which it seems like it was, from what you can tell, some kind of troll horde. And it seems like people marked his radiant form as proof of his angelic status. And so the book kind of assumes that this means he had risen. And thus ends the mortal life of Glint.
All right. Well, we know he is a solar because of the stuff that he's been able to do. So he has ascended.
Solar is a D&D term for a creature. You don't know. Danae doesn't know he's a solar. All you know is.
But I'm aware, surely, since I've been studying this thing, that to ascend, you get the same kind of powers that Flint has portrayed, right?
You would know he's an angelic being. That's all you'd know. And that he is powerful angelic being.
Yeah.
But you haven't studied about angels. You don't know Diva versus Planetar versus Solar. You don't know that. All you know is he's freaking powerful.
Right.
I wouldn't say Danae would know, or even Eloin for that matter. Oh, that's called a solar.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But do I know, have there been other cases, just if I know from studying, have there been other people who have ascended and had like similar traits as Glint has?
No.
No, okay. And is that a teaching that's been taught that, like, if you're a paladin, you're working towards that? Or was that never a thing?
Okay, that's a good question. Give me a history check.
Okay.
I like that. Now you're thinking specifically. This is good.
14.
14. Good. No, that's good. That's good. I'd say you were never taught that a faithful to Palladius could become an angel. You were never taught that.
Was there a goal that we had that we worked towards?
To become gifted or chosen. Now, you know that 14, you remember, Nimblefoot said something about being a chosen of Quan, right? So you know about chosen.
But to be gifted, we know that's different than just having powers given to us by the deity.
You know, would you know? I'd say you've known this, as Palladius Paladin once. There's like, you can be given a gift by your god just for your piousness, whatever it might be. And then the next level would be chosen. But none of those incur divine status or celestial status, excuse me. They don't make you an angel.
So it can't go just like you get your powers given to you by the deity and then you get gifted, so that's something more, and then it's chosen, right? Because as a paladin, I already had my magic because of Palladius.
Yeah, that's not gift or chosen.
So that's different, yeah.
You would also know that angels aren't usually, it's not, this book assumes that he becomes an angel. But that doesn't go vibe with what you've learned. You've learned that angels are these separate beings, that these are separate celestials. In the latter part of that chapter, it does speak of Glint being giant in size. Even when he was mortal, he became giant in size. Because you've skipped from like the first 2 chapters to the last chapter, you've missed loads. So all you read in that last chapter is, and he is a storm giant in stature on the battlefield and begins to give off the radiance of Palladius. It's old language. Remember, it's a really old book. So it's written like ye olde.
I just wanted to make sure, because I was like, maybe I missed something. At the end of the book, it's like he turned bad and he was like corrupting people.
But there's no evidence that he's a solar.
Okay. But we never thought that to begin with because we didn't know what solar is.
No, exactly.
Right.
You've seen him with wings, and he's very bright. And he's very tall, like he's twice your height, more than twice your height. It's huge.
Okay.
And certainly when you're in his presence, the feeling is of unbridled power.
And when I was a paladin, and he gave off a celestial, like he is a celestial, because when I was a paladin, I had the sense that I could tell between celestial fiends.
You never used that though on him.
I had to specifically use it on someone, or did I just normally have it?
You have to incur it.
I thought it was an aura.
Yeah, but you have to state to the DM, I'm going to use my, whatever it's called, divine sense. You never did that with Glenn.
Okay.
So you don't actually know.
Okay. Okay. All right. I want to see if they have a library.
Okay. How do you want to go about
I want to get, what's her name?
That shit.
Yeah, that shit.
No, not that shit. That shit. All right.
That's what I said.
You can head back to the marketplace.
Yeah, and then
you walk very quickly back to the marketplace, full of energy. So, what have you learned about Glint from that?
He's not necessarily a solar.
Right. Yeah, good to know. Good to challenge your own assumptions. I'll come back to you in a second. Meanwhile, hey, laddie! Roll a con check. Oh.
17.
You are really overtaking Kilgar. One of the greatest drinkers in the Northern Hemisphere. You are doing well. Con save, please.
5.
But you are getting absolutely wasted. I'd say you can no longer cast any spells of 5th level or higher for at least roll 1d6. 3 hours. All right. And various things like arcana, history, those kind of things will be at disadvantage. Any intelligence-based roll. You're pretty wasted.
That was my first fail. How am I already this wasted?
Because you'd already sunk like 5 gallons of this stuff. It's like the 4th one just like hits you and you're like, I don't know my own name. It's rad. Is there anything you want to achieve apart from this?
You're gonna wake up married to a Hargrave.
Okay. When does the challenge end? Has it ended already?
No, Gilgar's just still drinking. He's like a mountain drinker. Like he's got 22 constitution, 29 strength. His con save is plus
I'm gonna tap out.
14.
And then I put on the periactive health.
Oh, do you? Okay. I'll
That's
say
not
that.
disease. It's not disease.
No, it's not.
Read what's the description of it?
It says you are immune to contracting any disease while you wear this pendant. If you are already infected with the disease, the effects of the disease are suppressed while you wear the pendant.
It's not disease.
Well, what's
No, I would say if it was poison, it would work with anti-poison. But no, you're
some
wasted.
might
You put on this beautiful, like you look so much like a vampire now. It's not even funny. You've got this heart, this red heart with a bone arm holding it.
Yeah,
And your
just
red
slip
shirt,
back.
black leather trousers, slip back white hair, red eyes. Your glasses have fallen a little bit from drinking, and like your red eyes are burning out, and you're like, like some people are giving you second looks.
I just do restore.
Do you have fans?
3 side points. 3 side points.
Okay, your eyes flash, and you are sober as a judge.
Oh, sober as a judge. I'm gonna say, Kilgar, go and hang out with Tenday.
All right, lad, we're sleeping here tonight.
Okay.
Upstairs in the bunks, you know. I've
Sure.
paid for it. We've got ours. I've taken the whole end of the room.
Uh-huh.
All right. Unless you want somewhere to porch or something.
I'm gonna leave. And
Can I have one of them sticks, laddie, before you go? Thanks, lad. It's like Oreos. I don't even know what Oreos are. I love them. It goes with the ale so well.
Ew. I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna do locate object, and it's gonna be the store.
Yeah, you're not far away. You're in the market, right?
Mm-hmm.
Walk back to the market because you're going to go find Datchet.
Yeah, find a library. Yeah.
Perception check.
Cool. Best perception today. 23.
23, nice. You find that pretty quickly. All right, enough.
Do you know where a library is?
Well, there's a couple of libraries.
One for like
What one?
one for like stories and maybe mythology or legends or stuff like that.
You are a great library in the castle wall, back where you come.
Where?
I'll take you
yeah.
there. I'll take you there.
Okay, thanks.
Right, she is on the move. You cast locate object. Keep your. Have you got that prepared?
Yes. Yes.
Dad, you trust him?
Okay, I trust you. Be on top of prepared spells.
Let me see.
You must be on top of prepared
Let me
spells.
see.
It's not on this list. It was out of it there before. But I do have it prepared.
All right, mate, be on it. Be on it like cover.
Cover it. Yeah.
All right, as you come out of the grinning lion, you make a. Let me see. You're going to try and intercept her so you can catch up with her?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm moving.
Make her just a general intelligence check.
21.
On foot?
Yep.
All right. Takes you, I'd say, about 10 minutes, but you follow this kind of weird, like GPS, internal GPS, until you see just ahead of you, darting down some streets. You see the red-skinned tiefling and your friend.
The red head.
Yeah.
You
hear footsteps behind you.
Oh, hey!
There's a jester.
What?
Initiative. No, I'm joking. It's Elowen.
Active gambler. My heart! No!
Okay.
He's not even just initiate combat by saying there's a jester.
That's how I start going. There's a jester. Can you imagine how lame that would be? There's a dragon.
You turn around, there's a jester. Hey, where did you come from?
What the? I came from my mum. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Hi.
Roll the 100.
What was I going to say? Hi. That is not a 43.
Okay. As you are, what do you want to expect? Because you're on your, you're
I'm
seem
going
like
to the library.
Are you okay? You seem very
Library.
agitated.
our eyes are very wide.
We're going to the library.
Shaking the pupil like.
Yeah. Okay. As you're walking down, you're walking together then towards the
Yes.
library. Great. Okay. Good stuff.
Walking.
After a couple of minutes, you get close to a street corner, and there's a young, fairly well-to-do young lad waving a broadsheet. These are called broad cries. Sasha's secrets revealed. Get your news. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Get your copy.
Of what?
Find out about Sasha's secrets. Have you not heard?
What is
Sasha Fallenbrand on the council. Secrets revealed. Dastardly affair. Money lending under the table. Want to find out all about it?
We don't.
One nib.
We don't do rumors. Thanks.
No, thanks.
We keep going.
Oh, come on, you're a beautiful lady.
I know.
Don't you want to know all the goings on?
I know.
Come on, buy your copy of the Taj. One nib. Come on. You'll learn everything about this city. You look new to me.
I have a feeling that this newspaper is rumors and not reliable.
No, the Taj is all truth.
That's
Truth,
exactly what you
straight from the
would say.
horse's mouth, I tell you.
The horses don't speak, so that's not very.
No, the horses that write this, Dingo. Find out about Sasha Fallenbrand. Did you know? Member
Show
of
me
our
the
council.
horses, or I'm not
Member of our council lending money under the table when she shouldn't. She swore an oath. Don't you want to read the whole
lending
story?
money to.
Get it, the Taj. Well, this is it. It's all here in the Taj.
Tell me another one.
Well, then you know the
I
story.
don't want to read it. Just tell me.
Members of the guild.
Can you just show me the talking horses?
Shut up.
Members of the guild she's doing business with. Under the table, it said, all revealed in this copy of the Taj. Get it? One nib.
I'll pay you a gold if you just tell me it. I don't want to buy your paper.
All right, then. I will tell you. Make a persuasion check.
Right. That is a 31.
Sasha's in with the white scarfs.
Who the
They
voice?
pay her her money. She lets them poach and steal from the wealthy and the poor alike within the city. And Sasha lets it all happen. She's told the White Claw, any white scarf, that's any of the thieves of the White Scarf Guild, any of the white scarves seen out at night, she gives the White Claw the nod to ignore them. Let them go. Do you really want this from your council members? Do you? Do you, mate? Do you?
I don't
This
want.
is
So
going
where
on
do you get this
underneath
rumor
my
from? Because I know Sasha Fallenbrand
Everyone knows Sasha Fallenbrand.
personally.
Well, buy a copy of the Taj.
I am giving you 1 gold. So
Thank you very much. All right, take it off the inventory. He like thrusts
I
the
was
paper
gonna stab
into
me
it. Like,
then.
literally hands the paper
Oh,
to you.
all right.
There you go. Thanks, madam. Taj, Sasha's secrets. Find out Sasha's secrets.
Annoying
You
brat.
have a copy of the Taj. Targe.
Put it in the bin. Look at him.
Add that to your inventory. Copy of the Taj.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Add it to your inventory now.
You can drop it on the street if you want.
No, I don't
need
need
to.
it. Add it to my inventory.
Nice. Copy of the Taj.
The Taj. Sasha's secret.
Sasha's secrets.
Okay, I head into the library.
I don't care what Sasha does. It's her business.
I do.
Why? I don't care. There's bigger problems out
Okay,
there.
after about
Library.
another 20 minutes, you find yourself outside an enormous sandstone building, the Great Library, and Datchet leaves you.
Thanks, but
Bash it. That's so insulting. This lovely, helpful teeth, man.
Not that. They've robbed us 5
I'll give her a goal.
Okay.
What are you guys?
You give them a gold and she takes on. They take it very, very happily. And they run off.
All right. Right, library, let's go in.
All right, you enter into the library. Let's change ambiance. shall
Okay,
we?
Elohim. We're looking for books on Glint.
Why?
Or solar. No, I don't know what that is. We're looking for types. We're looking for types of celestials. Books on celestials.
Like why?
Books on ascension. Books on like servants of Palladius. That kind of thing. Can you help?
Well, the ascension you had in Godspark.
I don't have Godspark anymore.
No.
So I'm looking for books on ascension. Oh, what? What? Library music.
My lads, come on. Hang on a second.
Only the best day for Tenday.
Okay. You enter into this large, beautifully ornate building. It is open when you come in. There is a large counter, maybe 50 feet ahead, behind which is a roughly 7 foot tall, draconic statured figure
Greetings.
who, with spectacles perched on the very end of their nose, notices you coming along. Yes.
Can we browse? Or can I tell you what kind of books we're looking for?
For what purpose? Are you here to borrow or browse?
Just read.
Be quiet and don't harm any of the books.
Okay. So can you point direct? Do you have books on Glint or types of celestials or ascension?
You said a lot there.
Mm.
Speak slower.
Glint.
What do you mean, glint?
He's a well-known person, right? Glint, the servant of Palladius.
Religion you want.
Look, I'll get out the other book I have. This dude.
You want religion.
Sure.
Follow me. Be quiet.
No one knows Glint.
Yes, they do. He's a well-known dude. Yeah, he does big things.
Follow me. And as he does that, cold comes out of her mouth a little bit and you feel yourself a bit
You're
chilly.
making more noise than me.
Follow me.
Yeah.
The overweight draconic figure takes you off. They start leading you to a corner of the library. Takes a couple of minutes to get there. There is a large, very plush seating around. He says, "Feel free to donate on exit. Keeps the library going. Be quiet." Okay, you're in the religion section.
Okay, I want to look for books on Glint, books on servants of Palladius, books on types of celestials, that kind of thing.
Investigation check, please.
Can you help me?
Sure.
Because you're still under the effects of this troll
Monster.
blood fruit, monster fruit, you get advantage on your investigation because you are very focused.
Yes.
Okay. Thank
I'll
you.
help you.
You will help me.
I don't help you.
You do not help me. Okay. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to research while you're here?
I'm not
just
just
gonna-
saying.
I'm gonna cast
23.
Legend Law.
Right here in the library.
Yep.
How long does it? What's your casting time on Legend Law?
That's 5. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. And what's the components?
Incense worth at least 250 gold.
Just light incense in the library.
I don't think you have that, do you?
Go get them.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the library
Sure.
and I'm gonna go look for that.
Okay. I'll come back to you for some rolls on that.
I got 23 in my investigation.
Okay, nice. So, say to me again slowly what you're looking for in the order in which are the most important.
Servants of Palladius, types of celestials, ascension.
Servants of Palladius,
Mm-hmm.
something else, and types of ascension. What was the middle one?
Servants of Palladius.
Yeah, servants of Palladius,
Types of celestials.
types of celestial.
A monster is infinite, you know.
Anything else?
Wait, what have I got so far?
Servants of Palladius
Yeah.
and types of celestial.
And ascension.
And ascension, okay. You don't find anything on ascension.
No,
Because-
they're not to godhood. I mean to like to divine.
No, yeah, no, I get it. That's cool.
Okay.
What you can gather in Kurth,
Yeah.
and maybe the rest of the world, you're not sure, very little is known of ascension. You know, if you remember, finding Godspark was you were
Yeah.
finding almost you found an ancient book in Godspark that has been lost to the ages. So as far as you know, were brought up, and that you know, even with your intelligence and everything,
Mhm.
you know that the idea of something ascending until Luther
Yeah.
was not an idea. It wouldn't be an idea that somebody would become a god.
But it says it in the glint book that I have.
Yes, but that's the only reference you have of it. What I'm basically saying is short. I'll say the short version. You don't find anything on
Okay.
ascension. On the servants of Palladius, you don't find a book about this. You do find not just on specifically about the servants of Palladius. I would say roll d6 for me.
Okay. 6.
Okay. You find a book that is about Palladius's Platinum Court, and it is about his kingdom.
Okay.
All right.
Palladius is, and then types of celestials.
I'd say you find a book on angels.
Just angels, but
Yeah.
not types of celestials, like different types.
No, not in religion.
Would that? Oh, okay. Well, what other sections are there here?
Oh, name it.
I kind of want like an adventuring guide, because like facing stuff, like types of celestials, that kind of thing.
Well, that's like there are books like that. That would be like My Little Pony D&D. Like, hey, here's how to adventure, things you might find. It's not like that. But I would say you can.
Isn't there
You could
a
go to the
section
plains.
a study of races or something like that?
Yeah, but there are millions of different creatures.
I know, but like I want celestial creatures.
I'd say if you go to the plains, the section on the plains, you could find by plane like creatures that occupy different planes.
Okay.
You could search that way. There are lots of celestial creatures, like a unicorn celestial.
Oh,
creature.
humanoid celestial creatures.
No,
Okay.
but you found a book on angels.
All right. But I already know he's not an angel, so there's no point of that.
You don't know that. But you just assume that. That's an assumption.
No, it said in his book. Well, you said to me, that's not what matches up with how an angel is. You said to me, you know it's a separate celestial entity. I know he's not an angel.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. What I said is
I'm saying what you
the
said.
way in which it's described in the book
Yes.
doesn't match with your experience of what you've been taught an angel is. Angels aren't angels are born, not made, is what you've learned, right? So an angel is an angel. You don't get a dude can become an angel. That's what you've been taught.
Right. So
Right.
I already believe. Danae already believes he's not an angel
Yeah.
because of what. Yeah. So I don't need that book.
Okay.
Danae doesn't.
All right. You haven't got it then.
I'm saying it's not my top priority.
Sure.
I'm gonna go to the plane section and I'm gonna look for one on the celestial plane.
All right, cool. Give me another investigation with advantage. Just the last time you get advantage.
Okay. Well, what is my hang on? That's 16.
Okay. Can you stop turning pages quite so loudly? Okay, you find a second, just trying to get up a list of celestial creatures.
I'll still take the angel book, just in case.
Okay, you find books about quattles, or a book about quattles.
Okay, so what I'm looking for, I'll tell you specifically.
Yes.
I'm looking for anything that matches up with Glint's description. Even remotely, anything humanoid and large.
Okay, roll d6 for how many hours this is going to take.
Okay. 1.
The closest reference you find.
Like any creature.
No, I hear. I understand. The closest reference you find is a passing reference. About a creature. I tell you why this is challenging. You're thinking there's just a book about this thing. That's not. Hear me out. I'm not in conflict. I'm trying to do this realistically, right? Is that like you wouldn't just go and be like, oh, somebody's written a book called Other Humanoid Celestial. It's not like that.
Right.
So you're hunting. Right?
Can I tell you what I'm doing? I'm scouring any book I find about the celestial plane, and I'm looking for any mention of a humanoid celestial. I'm not looking specifically
I understood
for a book
you.
like
I understood you fully.
Okay.
And that's why you do find reference to something called a glorious. And at first, you think they're using the word glorious, the way you would know it.
Yeah.
But the way the tense it's used in makes you go, oh, this is a thing, not a description.
Right.
That's the closest you get
to
a glorious appeared.
Right.
And like a giant it stood, so you do find reference to something called a glorious, which you've never heard of before.
Okay.
That's it.
So I think I'll skim the angels book. I just want to see if it matches up with my already perception of angels and how it doesn't match up with what Glint is. Because I already believe that it isn't, but I just want to check.
Okay. So in the book about angels, which you skim read,
give
me d6 for how many hours you're going to spend.
Okay. 1 again.
1 hour. Okay. You're still the monsters. Like this. Okay. It details 3 hierarchy, like a hierarchy of angelic beings. Divas being the most common and the ones that interact with mortals most frequently. Planetars, which are almost like defenders and much more warrior in their activities. And solars. And the way they're written about is very, respectfully. These are rarely, if ever, seen, and their descriptions of them. It is said that there's only 12 of them, or 12 of them per deity that they serve. The description of the solar matches very closely with the description of Glint.
Okay.
Very closely. Stop coughing.
Okay.
So you're a bit confused because there's
Right.
part of you that goes, what is he? Right?
Well, what makes me believe that he's not a solar? Nothing really.
Only that you never were taught that a solar is made, that they're born, that they're created.
This is a book on angels and this is in that. So.
Yeah, so there's only one conflict that you have. And the conflict is a person doesn't become a solar.
Yeah.
You had once read as well, because when you were on your... Actually, I think you might know this. Intelligence check, please. This is memory. This is pure memory.
Okay.
15 DC.
Intelligence.
Yes.
20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. You remember when you took the oath of vengeance
Yeah.
that there would be a point that some of the down the history, just a small handful of devotees of Palladius, small handful, across hundreds and hundreds of years, in their servitude as agents of vengeance, became winged beings at their most powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll leave that to you to decide how you think Tenday would interpret that. That you have a reference for mortals becoming somehow divine, if only for a short period of time.
I think I worked it out. Today I wouldn't know though. That sucks.
So you're not sure.
Well,
you're not.
Yeah.
Because it sounds to me like you're trying to define what glint is. Is that true?
How much of Godspark did I read?
Roll percentage. Well, hang on. You tell me. How much do you genuinely think Tenday would have read?
I think she got up to the vague idea of. Well, I don't know the contents of Godspark, but she got to a vague idea, I think, because it was in Celestial, so she could read it, and she did read it.
Yeah, Godspark was it's counted as a damned book in as much as that it is forbidden.
It's because we already knew what Luther was. We kind of knew what Luther was trying to do, and that somehow related to what was in Godspark.
Yeah, roll percentage.
Okay, hang on, where's my there? 42.
You got the vague sense. It's written and it was written in a very old tongue. You could barely understand it, but you got the vaguest sense that it is possible for a mortal to become a god. That's basically it. Through enough, whatever, trial, and with enough worshippers, the idea that you can become a god. To be honest, though, it doesn't sit well with your upbringing.
Yeah.
So that as an idea feels a bit like, that's not right, that's not true. Gods are different from us, is what you were brought up on.
In the book on Glyn, it said he was already tall and before when he was just living normally.
Yeah. He could assume giant stature. But you know of magics that allow that as well from your friend.
Yeah. He wasn't a wizard though, was he?
Not that you know of, no. Okay, pause for a second.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Looking for a component shop to buy incense.
Okay, great. I'd say make a perception check.
Um, 15.
15. Nice. Yeah, you find one. It takes about an hour to find a good one that has the quality of incense. So you go down a few. You end up in a few shops that are like on Brighton seafront where they're just selling cheap incense. And you're like, no, I need really good stuff. So it takes you an hour, but you find some. How many kind of servings of incense do you want to buy?
250 odd pieces each, so I'll get one.
Just one?
Yeah.
All right, 250
Dad
gold then.
buys the whole.
Cost 25 platinum or 250
just
gold.
18 times.
Yeah. Okay, you get one. And then are you heading back to the library?
Yep.
Okay, it takes you another 20 minutes to get back. When you get back, Tenday is in vigorous study in another part of the library.
Okay, I go to a quiet part near Tenday.
Yeah.
And I cast Legend Lore.
Okay. I'm just going to roll to see if you're spotted like lighting incense in a freaking library. You'll set the room on fire. What are you doing? Okay. All right. You take 10 minutes to start casting the spell. Halfway through the casting, you hear boom, boom, boom. Are you dead? You can't be lighting that stinking stuff in here.
Please.
He's
Make a
doing
persuasion
very
check.
important research. Can I help him?
Oh, nice. 29. I mean, 27.
No naked flame.
Okay.
And use your cantrips or something to blow the wind. Blow it out when you're done.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Thank you.
And further in the corner, by the way, move it. So she interrupts your casting.
I just start again.
So take off a slot.
Thank you.
Move it over there. Do it in the private
At
room.
least she's letting us do
And she
it.
points you to a private chamber. You can do it in there.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
All right. You go in there. Recasting?
Yes.
All right, fine. You didn't consume the components, so you still have them. All right. You cast Legend Lore. What is it that you would like to learn about?
Glint.
Glint. Okay.
I've done this 7 years. Of it.
Yeah.
You also need 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold pieces each. So take off another 200 gold, please.
Okay.
We'll just say that you do that, but take off 200 gold. Name and describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you need, the thing you named. Okay, the brief summary is this. Glint is one of the most fervent.
Oh, can you put this down your book?
Yeah.
One of the most fervent servants of Palladius. Was key in the first exorcising of Tiamat. You get a general list of, I would say, about a dozen seemingly like great stories about him, things that he's done. Always huge task, seeing off Tiamat, faced up against the Tarask, things like that, like massive, big tales, right? But it might contain forgotten stories or even secret lore that's never been widely. Okay. Okay. Okay.
5th level spell.
He was denied a union with Celeste. And she was transformed into a sword so that their love could never be reconciled. And this turned him from the path of Palladius.
Everything stems from denied love. Just let it be, bros. Luther.
Forgotten stories. He has, in revenge, quietly and slowly corrupted the hearts of faithful to Palladius, including Willem Broadhelm.
Say anything about Tenday?
I'm not well known, so okay.
No, I'd say that's a recent story, yeah. And you hear Danae's name as well. Willem Broadhelm, Danae O'Neill, others. All as vengeance to Palladius.
Palladius, you gotta kick this guy out, yo.
It's hard for him now.
I tell that all too.
I would say also legend lore. Hang on 2 seconds.
Well,
Yeah, because he is of legendary importance.
why do you say no like that?
He was granted power equal to those of solar status.
Does it say anything about who he was?
And that was in reward for his servitude to play.
I guess.
So he was a human before.
Yeah. I tell all that to them.
All right. He comes out to get you and sits you down, and Elwyn fervently, very seriously tells you all of this.
Why was he denied?
I don't know.
I don't know what to think of it because seems to be a repeating pattern. This happened with Estelar as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't just like take the sword even to just like feel close to Celeste. Has he? But he communicated with me. I thought our connection was partly due to the sword.
All you know is when you had the sword, you suddenly seemed to have the ability to be able to commune with Glint to a limited degree, right?
Yeah. But that can't be the reason because Jake's been communicating with him and he hasn't had the sword. So it can't just be Celeste.
Yeah, I think Celeste is.
Don't know. I don't know.
You do know that Willem Broadhelm wielded Celeste as well.
Yeah.
Before you.
Can I cast Legend Lore again?
Sure.
Okay.
Celeste.
We've already done Legend Lore on Celeste.
That's true. Oh, yeah.
Well, you did it as an item.
Oh, the person.
I was like this sword.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do Legend Lore on Celeste.
You got the slots?
Yep.
You're out of incense.
I love it.
I need to get some incense. Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
I need to sleep.
I'm going drinking with some dudes this evening.
I was thinking maybe I could use Wish to cast commune
With who?
with someone.
Palladius. I don't really talk to him.
Well, no,
Well,
to
it would
me.
be him talking to
Talk about Glint with him.
Wait, do you ask yes/no questions then, or can you just talk to them?
I will check whether you can commune with Palladius.
You can, right?
Well, wow, hang on a second. That's a major shortcut. Screw you guys.
Oh, it's Wish.
You contact your deity or a divine proxy, right? Because you aren't a
What's
cleric.
a divine proxy?
Hang on a second. Because you're not a cleric or druid or paladin of Palladius, you will be going via a intermediary.
Guess I'll just start worshipping. Yeah, I'm joking.
So it'll be an angel.
I see it was Glint.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Hi. Yeah. I'm
What
fine.
did you want to ask about?
Let's
Do you want to do it?
It won't
I don't
work.
have any slots.
You don't have any slots, okay.
Also, it won't work because you're not. You want to talk to the angel.
Can you cast it on someone else? Is it self? Does it say self or touch?
Let's see.
No, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. I'm a disappointment. What?
He's so religious though.
What do you mean?
Range yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
You could word the wish so that she could cast it.
No.
No,
There's a
no.
risk that you can cast it.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I can have my similar action do that.
Doobie doobie doo. Alright.
And I will be
I don't want to think about this now. We have other things to think about. I'm not thinking about it. Let's not think about it. I'm going to go drinking. and
Well, you
have
found out some good information.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So, you done in the library?
Yes.
What would you like to do now? It's now getting on. Like when you come out, it's it's quite late in the.
I'm going to head to where they said. I'm going to head down to the docks.
Okay. You're heading down docks.
I'm heading down to the place they
Dock
said.
quarter. Okay. As you leave the library with these new revelations about Glint and your sword, once an individual transformed into a sword. Crazy.
Yeah.
And with that, and your journey down to the dockside for a night of arm wrestling and rowdiness. Are you heading down to the docks with her?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
As
I'm not going alone.
the two of you head off for an evening's revelry in the dockside, that's where we're going to leave it for this time. Well done. Good work. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time. Oh.
Oh.